before, Agman was not meant to play, as he was basically moving. And Holy Father needed a duo. And I was like, there's definitely a way that we could get Holy Father a duo that would be really good. But also that Agman would have a reason to play. So it just made sense, chat. It just made sense. The Agman Holy Father combination, it fit both of them. As Holy Father was looking for a new duo to play with. And Agman, I mean, he knew if he played with Holy Father, it was going to be a big deal. So he's coming back. He wasn't even meant to be here, chat. But he's making an appearance again after moving house, after moving country, basically cross-continent, chat. He moved so far away from where he was currently where he's currently living now compared to where he was previously living. Completely different country, back to his homeland. And now he gets to team up with one of the best players in the entire world, chat. There are, of course, many other teams and duos in this competition. We'll rattle through them. But for now, let's go and look at the rule set. Because we just changed them recently. Just changed the rule set recently. It's only a tad bit different to what it was before. The main difference is, of course, the point system for placement. It's slightly different. So, for example, if you place 10th place, instead of getting 2 points, you're only going to get 1 point. 8th to 9th place are going to get 2 points for their placement. 6th and 7th place are going to get 3 points for their placement. 5th place are going to get 4 points for their placement. 4th place are going to get 5 points. 3rd place gets 7. Second get 9,
no audio.
and first get 12.
Nossa, eu tava sem acreditar no Gustavo, mano. Quando a Giovanna falou, eu acreditei. Welcome to my stream. We're gonna watch the iFerg's $10,000 watch party, okay? We're gonna watch the iFerg's $10,000 VR Duo event, ok? Hoje a gente vai assistir o evento de $10 mil do iFerg no Battle Royale, beleza? Que era mentira. Why are you not playing? It's a Battle Royale event. I usually don't play Battle Royale. Today I'm gonna just watch. Salve Honro. Good night, Gabi.
Teaming up is banned, Jackals and Tanks are banned, and Medic class is banned just because people like to sit outside of the zone with Medic or placement points. We don't want that to happen in today's event. We want everyone to go in and fight. Listen, chat.
Let's go, guys. Let's go.
I understand. Let me bring back the camera on the main broadcast on YouTube as well.
Eu tava vendo seus números do canal, bizarro quanto tu cresceu ainda mais esses últimos meses. Pois é, mano, esses últimos meses aí eu foquei nos shorts, né? Fiz uns shorts bons aí, viralizou os shorts. Yo, Ganyth, how are you? Hello, Ethan, I'm good. Well, how about you? I'm your fans in China. Hello, Peter. Ganyth, você tem que aumentar sua imagem, tá muito pequena. É porque vai ter o jogo, né? Vai ter o jogo. It's going to become very difficult to keep track of everyone and who's been outside of the zone. Does speak English? I will try to, bro. And in my opinion, Salve Melek. You want to see the best players go up against the best players all the time. You don't want to see. Ó, me coloca na direita aqui, ó. There was 5 teams left. Akman was the last alive on his duo, and instead of going in there and fighting the last remaining teams, he walks outside of the zone, puts a medic class down, and decides to stay there instead. It's not really good, right? So instead of that, we took Medic out, and now everyone has to come into the zone, and they have to fight each other. I'm not saying that Akman would do that because he doesn't use Medic, but it's definitely a big strat inside of Battle Royale, and it's even banned in the pro scene as well. So that's the reason for that. Just for anyone wondering. All right, main broadcast, we're going to bring it back. Hello, Meaty99. I actually have a different transition than that, but I like that transition more, so we kept it up. Obviously, there's 50 duos, 100 players total. All regions were invited. You have people from Middle East, you have people from the Americas, Europe, you have people from Asia, Africa. You guys know me. We love every single region equally. We don't want to discriminate against any region. If you have a region that you want to participate in this,
Let us know, make a load of noise about it, spam it everywhere under TikToks or anything like that. I would say the next region that we would consider would be like Oceania, but even then, Oceania is kind of mixed with Asia, and that's kind of how we've ran that, is that Oceania goes up and goes into the Asia region, and they're allowed to compete under the Asia
banner. Tô morrendo de fome, que eu acordei em cima da hora, não tomei, eu tenho que colocar água. Quando tiver o próximo intervalo assim, eu encho uma garrafa de água. Sede. Tomei banho já vi, né? Nem sequei o cabelo direito. Bro has YouTube Premium.
For a while, I wanted to give back to all the creators that helped this be such a great year, and we're giving away $5,000 to those creators in this tournament for all of their posts about the event, for their stream about the event, for any clips they post after the event, and they'll be getting $5,000 as well for that. So about $15,000 up for grabs for everyone who is participating in this event, and everyone who made the last year of hosting these events so great. It's hard to think back now because we've had such a long, great run here of about, I think it's been about 10 months since we started doing this. But just before we started this, COD Mobile, the players, the pros, the creators, they said there was no events in Battle Royale, and everyone just kind of accepted that there was never going to be any big events in BR because it hadn't happened since 2021 when we won that like World's Battle Royale Invitational.
iFerg's fala bastante. O que é isso? É um evento de Battle Royale valendo $10 mil em duo, entendeu? Eu tentando pular a live. Vai jogar esse campeonato também? Vou não, mano. Eu só tô assistindo hoje. Porque tem premiação pra quem assistir também, entendeu? Tem premiação pra quem fizer live, né? Fizer posts, entendeu? Os 10 com mais engajamento ganham prêmio, tá ligado? Aí eu falei, eu nem vou jogar, mas por que não, né? Fazer uma watch party. You did well in lobby. You did well in Bobby's Sniper Tournament. I'm proud of you, my guy. Thank you, Gabi. Bom de assistir aqui não passa raiva, então. É que eu não vou passar raiva hoje. Só a gente tem que acordar cedo no sábado, né, velho? Ganyth, do you need an English mod? Total Derek. You are a good viewer, maybe. One day I will give the mod. Acordou que horas? Mano, acordei 8h30. Foi bem em cima da hora. Eu tô com muita fome, velho. Não dá tempo de fazer as coisas antes de vir pra cá.
As soon as you're ready to go, we can get this show on the road. Let's talk about some more duos as we wait for it to start. As you can see, team number 2, we've got Tokyo and Leap Burn. My lovely little Burn, Briske. There is a lot. Ooh. Interesting. Serb isn't here for Lotex. Interesting, Lotex. Lotex, if you message Madman and you want to get in a last-minute sub, let us know. We can make that happen. If you want a last-minute sub into your team that we know is completely legit, yeah, definitely, we can do that for you, Lotex, 100%. I don't know where Sirbrewski is at all. Okay, great. We're going to get Lotex a sub. He wants Reyes his teammate. I don't know where Sirbrewski is, chat. I don't know where he went. Maybe he didn't wake up. I'm not sure. That's never happened before in one of these events where a big creator has, like, went MIA. Either way, team number 2 is called Old Dinos. That's going to be Tokyo and Alat. Team number 3, we've got Super Pits.
Não tô doente não, então porque esse feriado... Não, esse cara não, é minha rinite.
That's Super Jeff and Tom Pips. Those guys are quite the duo, right? Like, Super Jeff and Tom Pips are quite the duo. They've always performed really well in these tournaments, especially with big MS. That's another thing I'd like to point out. There's regions that have higher MS, right? But when it comes to regions performing on high MS, there has never been as good as a region and as good as a singular team as the team that Super Jeff and Tom Pips always had. Like, their team, when it comes to high MS, are by far the best high MS large ping team in the world. I've never seen a team perform as
too much.
As those among the
Start this game, please.
We've got Winoza. That's going to be Winter and Nerosa. Then team 5 we've got Muska X Synth. That's obviously got Muska.
É meio difícil fazer lá correndo. Eu faço ovo, tá ligado? Aí eu faço tapioca. Eu vou fazer bagulho. Nem dá pra fazer com banana, a banana tá ruim.
Were they actually classmates in school? Wow. Damn, I wish I had a classmate that played COD Mobile in school, bro. Nobody played COD Mobile in my school. You ever see the aura edits of like, I walked into school knowing I'm the best COD Mobile player? Like, that would be me, bro. Because nobody played it back when I, well, whatever, dude. Anyway, Team 7, we got 4K Joker. That features Akaza and Ranzu. Ranzu, welcome back to the tournaments. It's been a while since I've seen your lovely little face.
So nice.
Anytime I go into Ranzu's stream, he always has this goofy filter on his face. So I barely know what he looks like. When I think of Ranzu, I think of that filter. So if I ever see him in real life, yo, Philippines meetup chat, Philippines meetup. When I see him in real life, I'm gonna be like, who are you? Because I won't know what he looks like other than with the filter. It's gonna be really weird. Either way, going down, we've got Low Texas team, 30 minutes. Zabriskie was meant to be on that roster. We're not sure. We might sub him out for another player. And Low Texas said he's MIA. So we're going to try and make that happen. Then Team 9, we got Zombies. That's going to be Exotico and Roselti. These guys are from the United States and, of course, Venezuela. Exotico definitely being one of the best American creators, both North and South America. If I say American,
you have those James against the Iranian James. Wow.
Like Latin America is involved in that. Like, I just mean North and South. I don't mean United States of America.
Start now. Both. Why are you waiting for it? It's clear from now that the Iranians will win.
Continent regions instead of country regions, unless
there
the
is so many.
Massive,
oh, game
like the Philippines is. Either way, going down to team number 10, we've got Negi. Negi plus Wheel Gaming from the Philippines. Team 11, Secret's team. He's teaming up with Rusty here. Then we've got Old Duo. We've got Old Dino as team number 2 with Tokyo and Alat. And then we've got Old Duo. Wait. Who's it? Oh my god, I forgot about this.
No, I don't know.
Senior J is playing.
Iranians, Irania.
I completely forgot about this.
What?
Wow. Okay, Madman told me about this a couple of weeks ago, and I completely forgot about it. Because Senior J to me is like a Europe. Well, he's not Latam at all. So seeing this caught me off guard. Oh, we got Growing, team number 13, bro. Let's go. Yes, the Tillinese. I don't know how to say that name, if it's Tillinese or if it's like some sort of Latin. Let me think of it like a Latin American way to say this name, bro. Tillinese. I think that's what it is, but it's Growing and Rojo. Them down below them, we've got the Chefs. Those are the guys from Africa. We see them a little bit lackluster performance from them in the recent tournament. So fingers crossed that they can do something here to really show and highlight how great Nigeria is as a country. Because we know that they've been struggling a little bit recently, and I'd love to see Africa come out here guns blazing and really try and dominate the competition. Because Africa,
big fan from Spain. We love you again. If I hope the best for you. Thank you. I love.
Below in team number 15,
Philippines start the game again.
Right here, you can see them right there. Team 15, we've got the duo Pachanas. That's Alexa and Snowy. These guys are both from Ecuador. I see Alexa streaming all the time. Alexa, if you're watching my stream, I go past your stream all the time. I just don't click in it. Like, I will watch, but I don't click in it because I don't want people to know that I'm in your chat. Because if I go into your, I don't like when it comes up like Ferg in the chat on TikTok, because I feel like people just start spamming Ferg, and I don't want them to spam Ferg. I want them to like watch your stream. So I don't like go into the chat, but just know I see, like, Soy Alexa, I see you all the time on TikTok. Just below them in team number 16, that goes for every creator, by the way. So some of them that I talk to a little bit more, I will go into their chat, but I just don't want to be like intrusive into their streams. I don't want to like be the guy that is like, oh my god, you know. Either way, we've got Team 16, Peace and Love. That's El Chapo and Slick. These guys are also from Nigeria, so fingers crossed for a good African representation today. We both know that El Chapo is absolutely amazing. Just below them, we've got Team 17, Arise. That's got Berlinski plus Flexing. That's 2 different countries inside of Africa. That's going to be South Africa and Nigeria. Then below them, we've got Wolves. Now, this is the team that won the previous duos event that we held last summer. So around 9 months ago, this team won, and it's Loading and Slayer. They didn't just win, they cooked the opposition back then. Obviously, everyone else has gotten a lot better since then, but these guys are still fierce opponents here, ladies and gentlemen. So it's going to be interesting to see just how well they do. Below that team, in team number 19, we, of course, have Shibo. That's going to be King Knee's team plus Mona. They're from Nigeria as well. Just below that, we've got Hakan Family Reza, Rad Gaming, plus Hadi, Nairobi. These guys are from the Middle East, chat. And the Middle Eastern region, God, have they came out of nowhere. I really didn't expect much from you guys at all. And you have absolutely cooked my perception of how good a Middle Eastern team and region could be. So good luck to the Hakan family. Right below them in team number 21, we do, of course, have Wrath Boo. That is going to be Peanut and Brandy. Peanut came in last second with his duo. We weren't sure who Peanut was going to play with, but I always love seeing Peanut. There's nothing like... Peanut, to me, is so humble. And every time I go into a stream or I gifted him anything, like maybe I gift him like a TikTok universe or whatever it was, he was just so excited. So excited. He's just, it feels like he is full of life still, and I love seeing creators that are full of life, like just excited to be here, excited to stream, excited to play. Really, really love Peanut, and shout out to Brandy as well from team number 21. Team 22, we got Patata y Roskid. These players are from Colombia and Venezuela. Another one of those regions that I didn't expect much last year from, and they've really grown into their own, and their entire region it's expanded greatly. They actually didn't perform too bad in any of the events, especially Patata. He's
aqui tem, rapaziada. Vai jogar, ó, o Baylor e o Itachi, mano. Aquele Itachi lá da Lux Electron mesmo, os dois aqui, ó. Baylor e Itachi. The Lux Electron player, the League player. Baylor is on the duo. You and who? I won't play, bro. I will just watch today.
On TikTok over the course of these next 7 games, so it should be interesting to watch nonetheless. Right below them, we got 24, Bread and Egg. That's going to be Edgardo and Bayex, also from Venezuela. Team 25 is Jam Gaming and Cuba YT from USA. Jam Gaming's one of the biggest Facebook streamers that I've ever seen, who is English speaking as well. So good job to him for entering into this competition. Their team name is last in team number 25. As we go down again, we can see Iran OP. That's going to be a Bull Boz plus I Can in team 26. These guys are from the Middle East, and I'm looking forward to see just how good they do inside of this tournament. There was a situation where they were banned for sharing accounts in previous events, but now they've stopped doing that. They are the legitimate players, and they're going to see if they can go back to back in a tournament finals here. Team number 26. We'll call them IOP. Team 27, Wagner X Nash.
Ele vai falar cada time, velho.
Listen, I know your name's Nashty, but why did you make the name Nash? Wagner X Nash for team number 27. I have nothing else to say about that.
Eu não vou jogar,
team Rebar is team 28. We've got Rebar and Amir COD Real. Team 29 is Topo M Pancho. So that's Soy Topo X Panchito. These guys have played in tournaments since we first started them. Madnan, since we have 100 out of 100 players, if you want to start while I call out the teams, you're more than welcome to do so. Team 30, COD Iran Custom.
Oh,
that's going to be... Nice. Custom plus WKF inside of team number 30. These guys have been playing for as long as we allowed the Middle East to participate in the event, so fingers crossed you guys perform very well. Absolutely love you guys. Especially love seeing you talk about events on Instagram all the time. I am so surprised. Like, because of the way the media portrays the Middle East to me, I thought you guys all hated my guts and that we were meant to hate you guys. And now, through social media, I can see that that is all just BS, and you have been so lovely to us, so lovely to the rest of the COD community, so I'm more than happy to have you guys inside of these events. Really, really proud of how, I guess, lovely you guys have been to deal with over the past
vai estar pouco baixa por causa da iFerg's, mano. Foda que minha voz tá no máximo, velho. Vou ficar com o microfone aqui, ó. Tá bom assim, né?
Then down at team number 31, we got Basu and Soy Ross, Colombia and Dominican Republic. I've never been to the Dominican Republic, but I love the name of that country. I know they're quite small inside of COD Mobile, but it's definitely a country I'd like to visit. Team 32 is Nada de Coco. Team 33 is Pecudor. That's called Ninja's team of Bardax. Team 34 is Kings from the North.
Let's go. Holy Eggman and Holy Father. Esses daí são os mais famosos do Battle Royale. Pelo que eu sei, né? Porque eu não sei muito. The most famous players, Holy Father on the Battle Royale.
Philip Mello and Prime from Nigeria. Team 40 is EXT, those guys from the Middle East. Team 41 is also from the Middle East, known as Aria. Team 42 is from Germany, that's Team Rap and Claude. Cuba America is Team 43. From the Americas. Team 44 is Persian Gulf. That's going to be Matador.
How old are you? I'm 19.
They're also from the Middle East, from Persia area. Akides is going to be Team 45. That's Des Gaming plus Akimish from the Philippines. Amala, Team 46. Oh my god, they're already getting into a fight here. Hold on, let me watch this fight really quick, chat. Is anything going to happen here? We see Nairobi along with Reza Game and Akman and Holy Father in a fight to start off the tournament here. No team has fully been wiped here. Akman sees the player just over behind the dumpster. Shots go down. A defender has been placed in a situation here. Oh my god! Blaze Holy Father coming for the backup. Holy Father! The right hand!
Tem mais outra atrás, ó. Ó, outra ajudou.
Comes through, ladies and gentlemen. Holy Father and Akman live to survive another day, but their third party may come in here.
Se eles morressem de primeira ia ficar feio, mas os caras mais conhecidos do Battle.
As you go in, Team 47 is known as Small But Terrible. What a team name. Team 48 is AKA Esports, all from the Middle East. Team 49 latecomers is Kust and Ali. They did come late to the tournament, and we gave them the last couple of spots. Team 50 is IE Esports, going to be Remy and Stiller from the Philippines. A great start here, ladies and gentlemen, for two of the biggest names inside of Battle Royale from two separate regions. Who would have thought a Europe player and an Asian player teaming up inside of this event? Let's go down the list of the players, because Ranzu seems to be in a little bit of a fight here, a little bit of a pickle. But what a way to start off the tournament, chat, as we've seen the biggest team in it able to wipe a little duo. Ranzu is able to stay alive for now. His teammate is dead. I'm not even sure who he was fighting here. Oh, that's not good. You don't want to go against any of the Vitality's old team. These are two players from the Vitality roster that absolutely cooked the European and Middle Eastern region. Jachi is trying to rotate around and get a tag. He's able to do so, but it looks like the Ing team is performing very well at the start of this game, chat. And unfortunately, oh dear, Magic and Senior J.
Will Baylor played today, yeah. He's playing with Itachi.
Oh, that's a tough watch, chat. We didn't get to see how it happened because they died so quick, but they've been taken out of game number 1. And it looks like 6 duos have already been eliminated entirely from this event. Vector has also been knocked as well, as McCoy Gaming just tries to stay alive. We'll hop on board with Peanuts team here. Team number 21 trying to make something happen. Stranger not able to take down Chapo just yet. I believe that this is Chapo from Africa. Gonna get out of here. Able to heal up. Oh, this is a very wide peak here from Stranger. This is a hugely wide peak.
Nossa.
Oh my god, he's gonna get turned on. He's gonna get turned on. This is a
Nossa, amassado, velho. Amassado, o cara só enrolou
don't
ele.
let that distract you from the fact that Akman's still in a little bit of a fight here. He's able to take down the knock and steal the kill off of an opposing player. 3 kills on the board here straight off the bat for Akman and Holy Father. They are definitely number 1 on the leaderboard going into the start of this tournament, as they have the most kills out of anyone starting here, ladies and gentlemen. Looking absolutely scrum-diddly-umptious. Let's go down to Renzi. Has he been able to do anything? I can't see if he's got that tag back. It might be a little bit of a bug there, but Tokyo has also been eliminated, and he has left the room for now. Super Jeff stays alive for a little bit longer. They don't have any kills just yet, but they are looking real good here because they have a lot of loot to work with. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, Berlin took down Ican! Is it a 1v2? It might just be. I didn't see if he got the full wipe on them. A Bull Boss is still alive. He's trying to rotate out of this situation. Let's go on to his POV here. He had no plates left, but he's able to get out of it just for now. Ican has been knocked, however. One of the best players in the entirety of the game, not just his Middle Eastern region. A Bull Boss trying to figure out what he wants to do in this scenario, because it's going to be tough to take down 2 of the best African players. And when I say 2 of the best African players, I mean 2 of the best African players. Berlinski and Flexing. Mwah. Mwah. Berlin, a player that was actually going to retire until we gave him a brand new iPad. I can't remember if it was an iPad Air or a regular iPad. Either way, he literally put out a post saying he was retiring from COD Mobile because he couldn't afford a new one. He came back with that new iPad, and he has been absolutely dominating inside of his regionals and, of course, the global main stage. A bull boss trying to figure out something here. He's looking for a push to make, and I think these guys are going to camp those tags. I don't see a world in where they're going to leave them. Where are the tags? Oh my god. I don't even think a Holy Father snowboard movement play would be able to get these back here, a bull boss. This might be chalk for you. And I know they're going to wait your tags out because it's the finals of a $10,000 tournament. Do you know how much $10,000 is? Especially for Berlinski? He could get so many iPad Pros for that amount of money if he places first. He's going to go for it. The Holy Father snowboard movement's coming in. He's able to get the tag.
Foi embora, ó.
Can he rotate out in time? He gets caught in the wall. This is going to be a fight right here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what's going to happen. They're chasing him around the corner. Berlinski spotted him. Flexing spotted him.
Caraca, cara correndo.
He puts down a smoke to going through.
Oh.
Do they have smoke more on? They do, but they're not able to land the shots on him. And Bull Boss survives for another day just for now. Goes through into the other apartment here. Can he heal up? Yes, he does. He gets his heals through. Berlinski and Flexing has choked it. And now, the best Middle Eastern team of all time are able to get back their secondary player. And ICAN is going to make his way into the battlefield once again, as Berlinski and Flexing were unable to secure the second kill. And the snowboard movement came in, and they lived to survive another day. Speaking of the Middle East, we can see another team here with Rebar, the team captain, still alive barely. 10 teams have already been eliminated from this duo $10,000 tournament. But Rebar's team is not one of them. Good to see Bardak still alive here as well. They've got 2 kills on the board also. But the main storyline here should go to team number 37, known as the Vitality Duo, the Vitality Brothers. 6 kills on the board here. These guys are from Brazil and USA, playing on pretty substantial MS differences because the server usually goes to Europe or the Middle East. These guys are performing very well on that high MS, so good job to them straight off the bat. But don't let that distract you from the fact that Ackman's team, which is Holy Ackman, Holy Father as his duo, have 4 kills. Could this be the highest placing that Holy Father ever gets in a tournament? It's up for grabs, ladies and gentlemen. It's definitely up for grabs here. 4 kills on the board, but we're seeing a Kaza get knocked and eliminated here. We might have to hop on board with low techs. He's picked up Razox. This is a player from Team Icons. That's the substitute player. And what a substitute he is. Definitely similar skill level to Zabruski. He's won events in the past that we have hosted that involved the entirety of the Battle Royale scene. He was the player, I believe, that clutched a 1v4 in Blackout to win a game and win his team an entire event just months ago. Going over to team number 18 here, we got Loading and Slayer. Slayer and Loading, 2 of the most winning in terms of earnings.
Holy Bolívia são BR, eles são da Vitality, melhor time brasileiro de Battle Royale. Pode crer, mano.
$30,000 off of me in the last year alone. And
Ganyth die, I'm not playing.
Oh my god, broski! I cannot wait to see this, chat. See, once the tournament ends, I can't wait to see the clips that are gonna come and go absolutely bonkers of this duo. Did 6 kills on the board in the first game, bro. Oh my god, finally! Finally, Holy Father's gonna have an amazing performance inside of a tournament. I've been waiting for this, chat. I've been waiting for this. We'll go down to Super Jeff, a Filipino team that we are used to performing really well. Oh, they've spotted Hellboy. That's one of the best teams from the Middle East here. Hellboy's been spotted. We see Lop. Wanted me to let you guys know that that's actually Matador. He just could not change his name in time for the event, but that is Matador down below Super Jeff right here. And it looks like they could do a little bit of a nice peek here if Super Jeff was able to land. Oh my god! He did it! Oh my god!
Caralho.
He landed the SMRS straight to them and it killed them both with 1 SMRS! I was literally just about to call out the fact that they were in perfect position to make that happen, and Super Jeff, with his accuracy, was able to do it, and Matador is eliminated from game number 1.
Os dois juntos, tá ligado? Ao mesmo tempo.
From Super Jeff. Fingers crossed somebody's recording Super Jeff's stream so we can get a clip of that, because oh my god, they did it before I could even call out what would have been the best play so far in the tournament. Phenomenal job there from Super Jeff. Definitely one of the best players in the Philippines, and definitely one of the best players in the entire world. Good job getting his teammate back. Two of them are back inside of this duos event once again. Let's hop over to Low-Techs though. They're not up to much just yet. The team chemistry might not be there for these guys, but we both know these are two of the best players from their region and the entire world as well. So fingers crossed they can put the chemistry into work and make something happen here. A Bull Balls has died outside of the zone, unfortunately, but Ken comes back into the action through the revive flight. He should be able to go back and get a Bull Balls out of that situation in just a moment, so we're not too worried about them just yet. We'll hop on over to COD Ninja for now. 2 kills on the board as well for them. It looks like a lot of teams are dying early here. We'll bring up the map so that you guys can see what's going on. Damn. 59 of the best players in the entire world. 59.
Porque é mesmo os melhores jogadores do mundo, velho, de Battle Royale.
Imagine being in a lobby like this.
Então. Eu já estive num lobby assim, lasquei. Não dá, né? Os caras pro players de Battle Royale.
Not only are you going against the best teams from each region, it's the best teams overall of all time in this event. Ken's able to get the tags right there. Don't need to worry about too much for now, but it looks like Lynch has been completely eliminated. And we're going to hop on the team at 41, which I don't know much about, other than the fact that they're from the Middle East. They're trying to stay alive here. Groen's just up above them. Can I get a viewpoint on Groen here? They have 3 kills as well. It seems like all of the teams that are huge inside of Call of Duty Mobile Battle Royale esports are actually getting a bunch of kills here in game number 1. Remember, there's 7 games to play. Mello has unfortunately died, and he's going to leave the lobby. See you later, alligator. We all love Mello here, ladies and gentlemen. Groen trying to make his way back up inside there. Let's hop on and see what Slick and Chapo are up to. Hope they spotted Zombies player. He's going to rotate right past him. Don't need to really worry about him thus far. Let's pick a spot inside of the zone. Anyone that is anywhere close to launch base is in a really good spot here. And I can see Ackman and Holy Father just outside of the next zone. They know that players are around them. That's going to be... Oh dear. That's Stalker's team. That is the best African team inside of the region. Those guys plus Berlinski and his teammate would be the best African team if this was a squads match. Idiot! Idiot! What? You think you're Superman, huh? Get... Oh, hell nah! Oh, hell nah! Nah. Hey, guys. I can be a part of it.
Well, no, but...
Hey, guys, I'm part of the team, right? This is ridiculous, broski. Hey, yo! Bro thinks he's the king! He thinks he's the king, chat. Bro, what is going on here, man? Y'all need to get to it, broski. Let's get to it ourselves. Super Jeff has unfortunately been knocked here from the side of Team 41. Ron, the last player alive in this duo. I absolutely love duos events because it feels like the players that are playing with each other are like blood brothers. It's only them and their duo versus the world.
Will be eliminated or have to try again. Yeah. They will try again. I think 3 or 5 matches. You know, you get points by killing and points by placing a good
performance from them. The team from Nigeria, Africans finally making a statement here on this duo tournament. We haven't seen it before in any of these global tournaments, but fingers crossed we can see some of the best African pro players go really high on the leaderboard for this duo wildcard event. Oh, they spotted another team here. Exotico's taking a lot of damage along with Badussi. This is the Latin American team versus an African team. Another team is over ahead of them as well in a helicopter, and it looks like there's even a 4th one. Oh, God. I would not take any fight right now if I seen that car going right beside me, chat. I'm just going to be honest with you. I wouldn't want anything to do with that whatsoever. Super Jeff still alive. 4 kills from Hill, 4 kills from Ackman. It looks like they're trying to hold off Stalker from above. Oh, Pancho, now right around Holy Ackman and Holy Father. Pancho has been spotted here. Surely Ackman sees him. The smoke bombers went down. They don't get info of where Pancho is. They just know that he's running around him. And also, Nerfed Stalker along with Virgo are over on the other side of that straight. You guys need to get this kill. The zone doesn't hit for too much damage here. These guys are surrounded. When they want to rotate into the zone, it's going to be a tough one. Luckily, it doesn't hit for too much yet, so they can wait for these fights to go through and then third party them from the side. Agman landing a couple shots onto King Knee. That's going to be Shibo. One of the best African teams in the region. Trying to get out of this situation. They're getting third party by Stalker and Virgo, also another African team. Holy Agman and Father are going to rotate behind Pancho here. Not able to see him in time. He's going to rotate into the zone. Get away scot-free. Just for now. Smoke bombers are going down along with a bunch of different smokes.
Video, cara. Vai morrer, mano.
Into the zone. You do not want to take that fight. Itachi and Balor over to the right-hand side. Balor using the snowboard.
This is the
perfect spot to stay alive. It's not a perfect spot for kills, though. Pancho has been spotted. Oh my god, he hasn't been spotted. He's inside the crate. Oh my god, he might grief them. Holy Father walks right past him. He knows he's in there. He's going to go for the knee and play. He needs to call that out for Agman. He doesn't even to land it. No. Holy Father, please tell me you called that out. I can't hear the comms right now, but I'm begging Holy Agman and Holy Father to be able to know that he's there. It looks like they do. Okay. Pancho has been spotted. The SMRS is going to come down. They're not able to land the shots. So they're going to go for that kill. They're going to opt to play for the positioning instead of the kill. Interesting playstyle here. We're kind of known that that's what Agman usually does in a situation like this. Rotating into the zone as a duo. Let's see where the next zone is. Oh, it's really far away. They're going to have an uphill battle here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to do it, as Pancho is over to the left. They got a lot of teams over to the right. And they have an absolute bloodbath of an opposition right in front of them. Pancho still alive just for now. Agman and Holy Father trying to make it into the zone. This could be the best that we ever see Holy Father place in one of these tournaments. Following around, they have spotted a couple more players, but not able to get any of the kills onto Holiday or onto Medi just yet, but Medi's gonna run right inside. Agman one pumps him. Now they're in an even larger uphill battle as Loading and Slayer are right in front of them, along with the duo from Vitality, two of the best teams inside of this competition. Holy Father trying to make a play here with the movement snowboard. He doesn't realize that there's a player inside. Oh my god! Holy Father, get out of there!
Caraca, achou dois. Os caras é rápido, hein, no Battle Royale, velho. Pula janela, slider.
As it looks like there's so many different teams right in front of them. Holy Father gets into the zone, but he's probably going to get picked apart here. Goes into that smoke bomber. That's going to be all she wrote for Holy Father.
Ah, tá, achei que ele tava sozinho. Morreu. Não dá pra pegar mais tag, né, eu acho. Nossa, corre, mano, corre, velho. Ah, morreram.
Unfortunate situation for them, but now following suit, we got Loading and Slayer still alive. They won the previous duos event, ladies and gentlemen, and it looks like they're poised in a phenomenal position here with 8 kills on the board.
Os campeonatos que eu participei de Battle Royale ganharam, amassaram todo mundo. Loading and Slayer are good players. I played against them. Battle Royale
they have 10 kills on the board and the high ground here. Arguably one of the best positions inside of the zone, if not the best position, because they have the high ground along with the zone advantage. Only 9 teams left in this competition for game number 1. A phenomenal job from a lot of the really high tier pro players. Where was that from? Oh my god. They're gonna push them out? They want the freaking spot off them. Claude and King Raph are in the center of the zone between 4 different teams, and Chapo has to move out of that situation as his teammate has just been eliminated, and now he's rotated into the best duo.
He's
rotated into the best duo of all time. What are you gonna? You're gonna do nothing. You're gonna do nothing. Muska rotates away. He's gonna go to take Chapo's old spot, but Loading's gonna say enough of that. I need you dead. I need all the kills. 11 kills on the board as Slayer, his duo partner, is coming in. 13 kills as a duo. Ladies and gentlemen, it all comes down to this. Can they make it happen here? Father Ali and Kuster still alive. The best duo from the Latin American regional still up. The knock goes through from Loading. 13 kills on the board. That's going to be a 13th here as Father Ali's the last alive in that duo to make something work. Kill comes through. There's 14 on the board finally. Father Ali's fighting a red.
Os caras são bons, velho. Sobrou os dois juntos.
King Raph's going to stay alive.
E só tem cara solo.
And this first game.
Acabou.
As if history
Não.
hasn't repeated
Esse cara vai
itself
fazer um B2
enough.
de fudendo.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is gonna be it for game
Caraca,
number
já matou o
1.
Loading.
15 kills. First place
Nossa,
finish.
15 kills.
Loading
Primeiro lugar.
and
Caraca.
Slayer.
Damn. 15 kills, first place.
I mean, I knew they were gonna perform absolutely splendidly. I knew they were gonna dominate. But I didn't expect Loading to come out of the gates with 12 kills in game 1. Oh my god. Nah, bro actually... bro actually has aura, bro. With that emo, bro actually might have some aura under his belt after that game.
Olha isso, os caras com 13 kills, o resto tudo com, tipo, no máximo 8.
They might be really far in the lead.
10.
Because not only do they get 15 kills, a first place finish is also 12 points. So they're going to end up with 27 points.
Cara, 27 pontos na primeira já, velho.
Number 1, chat. I don't even know what the closest team is to them. It's got to be Cloud and Wrath. They got 8 kills with the 3rd place finish. It's got to be them, right? It absolutely does.
Eu lembro quantos jogos são.
Really quick onto the board, chat. You can see that first place gets 12 points, second place gets 9, third place gets 7, fourth place gets 5, fifth place gets 4, sixth to 7th gets 3, 8th and 9th gets 2, and 10th gets 1. So it's a little bit different to the point system that we're used.
Nossa, eu tô lascado aqui, eu aqui meia hora. Meia hora.
A great phenomenal job there from
Fica umas 4 horas, velho.
Inside of the top 10. Remember, it's duos. It's not squads. There's only 2 players per team here. As we go down the list, you can see the duo from Vitality also being able to get 10 kills. Holy Father and Ackman, even though they made it to the final zone, finished 14th place. 14th place. We literally watched them in the final zone run into it, and they still only finished 14th. So there's a bunch of teams making it into this end game here, ladies and gentlemen. You can see Nagy died a little bit before them. But right now, Loading and Slayer, best placement, highest amount of kills. They are going to be in the lead. I'm going to assume it... probably by about 10 to 12 points here, chat. I would say about a 10 to 12 point lead after the first game. Definitely, in terms of the Battle Royale pro scene, they're the favorites to win it all. Because they've won it before last year in the summers. Through the 3 biggest tournaments in COD Mobile history, they won one of them as a duo. So I'm looking at them as the ones to win going into this. As we go further down the list, you can see a lot of good performances, but a disappointing performance here from the OP team with only 3 kills in a 23rd place position. I expect a little bit more from
these guys from the Middle East. Não.
A little bit more. Just a little bit.
Tô assistindo só, rapaziada. Eu não vou jogar hoje não, pô. Esse evento de Battle Royale só tô assistindo, beleza?
Further and further we go down, you can see a lot of your fan favorite teams, Akaza and Ranzu. Those guys are so good. I want to see them perform a little bit better as well.
Tá com 100 de
and of
ping.
course, I would say after the first game, the most disappointing performance is Senior J and Magic. We've seen them die in the kill feed. We didn't get to see how that ended up happening. But man, when I seen them die like that, I thought the Latin American Kings have fallen. They need to come back in game 2 and make something happen. They cannot disappoint their entire region. I want to see them minimum top 5. Minimum. If it's not a top 5 performance with Senior J and Magic in the same team, it's a disappointment. So they need to step it up. Other teams that need to step it up, of course, Tokyo and Burnleap. You all need to step it up. 0 kills, 43rd place. Come on, guys. We all know you're amazing at the game. So prove it to the people that don't know you that you're amazing at the game. Alright? Prove it to them. Going further up. Let's check. Berlinski and Flexen. I would have liked to see them get a couple more kills. They did choke on a bull boss and Iken earlier in the competition, and they ended up dying before them as well, which was unfortunate to say the least. But there is all of your placements and kills after game number 1, ladies and gentlemen. After game number 1. You can see the kill displacement here.
Nossa, espero que vai ser fácil umas 4 horas. Ele fala muito pra começar outro jogo, velho. São 7 jogos, velho.
We'll hop on in and we'll get ready for game number 2 to start. Don't you worry, chat.
Don't you
We
worry.
are going to get these scoreboards updated for you as quickly as we possibly can. Obviously, we all know that Loading and Slayer are going to be on top. I mean, I'm trying to find anyone that doesn't think that, and there's a total of 0 people. They are definitely in the lead by quite a large margin. I'm going to say 10 to 12 points in the lead here, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, no stream sniping is allowed in our events anymore. We say that you're not allowed to stream snipe other people. To be honest, when you're playing in a global final like this, stream sniping is not even a priority because there's so much money on the line that for you to target one particular team would be stupid as you're trying to win the money. Chat, I'm gonna go ahead and welcome predictions of where you think your favorite teams are gonna place. So what I want you to do in the chat right now is say the number of where you think they're gonna place and the team name. Your favorite team. Where do you think your favorite team are gonna place? And then their team and name, ladies and gentlemen. Team and number in terms of where they will place overall in the event. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th. So on. And then the team name, chat. Okay, we got Atalor. King Gray thinks that Atalor is going to finish in 3rd place. That's Itachi and Balor on that team, chat. Itachi and Balor. Ferg Digo, number 1, says Namish. Ooh, Ackman and Holy Father, 1st place. That would be a crazy performance. If they finished 1st place, that would be unbelievable. Definitely unbelievable. Team 26th. That's gonna be Team OP. And you think they're gonna finish at least 4th place. A 4th place prediction here for Holy Father and Ackman from Julius on YouTube. TikTok is saying Chapo, 2nd place.
Tá sendo pago pra assistir isso aí? Então, mano, vai ter premiações dos 10 maiores com engajamento, né? Então, assim, eu tô tentando a minha aqui, né? Aí vai que eu consigo entrar no top 10.
Number 2 here, ladies and gentlemen. Let me update it over on the official broadcast.
Nossa, se eu não entrar nem no top 10, eu vou ficar triste, hein, mano.
We're streaming on YouTube short form and
Acordei cedo,
on YouTube long
assistindo Battle Royale,
in horizontal or in vertical. Either or, chat, is perfectly fine. Now we're gonna go ahead and update it over on TikTok so that you can see exactly where people placed after the first game in terms of total points. Wolves are number 1. Like I guessed, about a 12-point lead over number 2. Number 2 is going to be King, Raph, and Claude. Number 3 is actually Zombies. That's a phenomenal job there by Zombies. Good stuff for them. Team at 4th place is Peace and Love. Then 5th place is Vitality's Duo from Latin America. Just below them, we can see all of the teams that are not going to be getting any money if they place the same way that they placed. But Holy Father and Ackman are 7th place. So they are in the running. And I must say, this is probably the most confident I've ever been for a Holy Father team in my entire life. Because he's got the professional international captain as his duo. A player that is playing on good MS. And I've been told that Holy Father is around 85 to 90. So his MS is a little bit better than usual. Because he's usually playing on over 100.
I don't play battle
For now,
Royale
let's hop
anymore.
on board with Super Jeff as he has lost his teammate at the start of this game, which it could be detrimental to their health as a duo. He's rotating away. It looks like he was able to get the tag then because he's going to get out of there entirely. Who was the duo up there? Ah, it's the different Tokyo, not to be confused with the Tokyo from the Philippines. It is the other Tokyo from the European Middle Eastern region, I believe. We'll hop on over to Synth. What are you up to, Synth? He's hiding. Oh, he spotted Groen and Rojo. They're over outside of the tunnel. Just trying to stay alive for a little bit longer. Synth is all good in the hood. Musk is over on top of the tunnel as well. I don't think these guys need to worry too much. They shouldn't be in any imminent danger. We'll hop on board with Ackman and Holy Father. Ackman has decided to change his skin. Holy Father's landing some shots on the BB Noah. Holy Father able to get a kill. Can he get the second? Rotates away, not able to do it. He's going to get knocked right here. And it looks like they're using the skin from the Saw movies, which was a collaboration launched a couple of years ago. Holy Father able to pick up one. Can they get this second? The push is going to come around from the side. The Vader goes down. Shots aren't engaging just yet. Who's going to win it? It's a 1v2 now. LD's in a difficult situation here. Now he realizes he's going against the biggest duo team of all time, and I don't think he wants to take that fight at all. They rotate away. Able to get 1 kill out of that situation, adding an extra point to their total. That's going to bring them up to 8 points here, ladies and gentlemen. There's another team over to the side. Never mind, that's Ackman. They're just splitting up slightly here. As we're going to hop on and watch a different duo now. I would love to see where Flexen is, because it looks like Berlin is already gone. What happened to Berlin, ladies and gentlemen? I have absolutely no idea. And it seems like Rebar has also died as we go over to the team leaders right now. Loading and Slayer. The best duo. If they win this, they are undoubtedly the best duo of all time if they're able to win this. Back-to-back duo events, almost a year apart. Oh god. Oh no. Oh, this isn't looking good. Oh, they're targeting Flexen right hard. For sure. Odin in hand, not able to do anything. Slayer says, screw you, Loading. I'm gonna go after him myself. Oh dear, if I was Flexen, I'd be worried. Alright, they're gonna come back and go and play as a duo instead. I thought that was going to be a big fight. Senior J able to pick off a kill right here as well. If we're able to find where he's at, I'll go ahead and watch that fight along with Holy Father, able to take down the last remaining player from that duo. Senior J in a little bit of an interaction here though, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Poria is going to rotate away from that. He's not going to take that fight. He doesn't want to take it just yet. Rotates over actually alongside Magic. What's happened, Magic? Oh no. Magic, what are you doing? Senior J needs your help, buddy. As a third party's coming in. This isn't good. Sitting over by Overgrown. They're in a difficult situation here, but it looks like 4K Tokyo is able to take down 1 player over on the desk gaming. They got 2 kills on the board here to start off game number 2. Finally getting some points on the board, but it looks like a third party might come in here. It is. It's going to be the best team from the Africa region that is currently performing very well. It's Chapo and Slick. Shots go down. Did Tokyo get knocked? He did. Oh dear.
Nossa.
Oh, don't do him dirty. Oh. Leap's gonna get out of there. See you later, Burn Leap. Out of there, ladies and gentlemen. They're gonna stay alive for a little bit longer, as I don't think he should take this fight. If he was smart about it, he would rotate away from it, which is exactly what's gonna happen here. Unfortunately, Holy Father has been eliminated. I don't know how he died there, as all I seen was him getting killed. Not sure how that actually came through. I don't see any players around him either. Maybe he was exploded. I have absolutely no idea. It looks like Vector's also going to die from Razog. So that's going to be Low-Tech's substitute duo, chat. Low-Tech's substitute duo. McCoy's also going to get eliminated, and that's going to be Vector and McCoy taken out of game number 2. Already 9 different duos have been taken down here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you everyone for following and subscribing. I appreciate it. Much love. We're going for 5 million on YouTube and 2 million on TikTok, chat. So much love to everyone who has decided to follow and subscribe. Is Ackman able to get back Holy Father? It's looking likely. They're good. They're in a good spot here, chat. Don't need to worry about them thus far in the competition. They've been performing really well. I'd love to see a top 5 finish from that duo. Oh, they got the OG helicopter skin here from Low-Tech's. Ranju and Akaza also still alive. A huge team from the Philippines as well. Fingers crossed they do good in game number 2 here. Senior J. He's lost his team. Magic's disconnected. This is terrible. Airdrop has been delivered. This might be Senior J's worst performance in a tournament. If he doesn't perform well here. Because he always does good. Baby Slick and Chapo still trying to find him, and there we go. The shots are fired down, and they live to survive another day with an extra 2 kills after taking down Tokyo and his teammate, chat. That's going to be a Lat and Tokyo eliminated from game number 2. They were able to get a couple of kills there, though, which is good, but no placement points from them at all. As Pancho is going to take down Shen as well. Loading and Slayer. They never really seem to get many kills at the start of the game. All of their kills seem to come at the end. It's not for lack of trying, as they're always trying to go around with a helicopter and find players to take down.
Oh.
They just don't seem to find anyone.
Os caras, ó, bro. Eles não viram?
Oh dear.
Ou eles viram, será?
Is a fight I want to see happen, ladies and gentlemen. A bull boss.
Ah, subem,
Has spotting
subem.
Bro in here. Shots go down by what I can only assume is a DLQ custom mag. Rojo has the SMRS in hand. What's going to go down here? The third party's coming in as well. It's going to be a Middle Eastern team and a Latin America team going alongside each other. The third party could come down at any moment. I believe LSK, the team third partying from above, is from the Americas as well. Shots going to land here. Oh my god, no, Rojo, you should have got that kill. That was a terrible performance there from him, but the third party does come around and they're going to steal it off of the OP roster. Groen stays alive for a little bit longer, but that third party's going to come in as well. And if that's a helicopter in the sky, that's got to be loading. And it's got to be Slayer. And that's exactly who that is. Over and around the side of them. They're not going to land on it. Going to go for the loadout drop instead. And they see that there's going to be a team right over
rapidão, hein? Só pega e vai embora.
Oh my god, there's a team beside them. Even with another helicopter. Rotating out of that situation. The worst possible area for them to be in right now, because they know there's going to be a lot of players over and around them. Loading doesn't have a snowboard to get out of here, but he's going to get out regardless, and it looks like Poria is going to be that team that was third partying from up and above. Then we also have the team down below. That's going to be Father Ali and Kust, one of the best Latin American teams. Oh, are Loading and Slayer in another fight? Oh no. Speaking of Latin America, they're in a Latin American fight as well. Bai's chasing after Slayer here, and Edgardo's in a 1v1 against Loading. Loading's got no health left. He's trying to heal up for a little bit. He's able to do it. Can he take down this player? Edgardo doesn't seem to find him. Loading stays alive for a little bit longer, but now it's a 2v1 situation. Loading, you need to make this work. You need to have a phenomenal performance here. Puts the smokes down, able to stay alive for a little bit longer. He's going to rotate over to Slayer. They're not trying to take this fight and die early here. Able to get through it, retreat, and live to fight another day. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, retreating is not the same as losing. It just means a temporary displacement. They're going to be able to heal up here. Get all of their loot back in action. Both players still alive. Lackluster in terms of kills. But we have said before, they always get their kills towards the end of the game. They never take those early game fights, and we've seen them disengage from the fight right there and opt not to take it as they were slightly split up. So good performance from them. I wonder who made that call. It was probably Slayer, as Loading doesn't really talk, but it looks like Groen has been eliminated, and now Rojo barely comes back through the revive flight. That OP team from the Middle East is looking OP here as a Bull Boss is able to take down 3 players. Shots go down. It's going to be a custom DLQ in hand along with the custom AK-117. Super Jeff able to take down a player as well. Over onto Ross Kid. Let's see what you're up to here, Super Jeff. Wow, across the map shots. He's also spotted Patata and another team from the Philippines being IE, the duo of IE. But don't let that distract you from the fact that Holy Father is actually making things work here. Akaza has been knocked and Holy Father is going to get fully eliminated. Or not Holy Father, Ackman's gonna get fully eliminated if he spots Ramsey. Can he get the kill? Oh my god, Holy Father! Land the shots! Oh, get the revive now, get the revive! He's gonna get it. The third party comes in, Holy Father stays alive, he's able to clutch it for Ackman. Holy Father, the carry in this game, almost got a 4th kill there, but instead he plays for the revive, gets his teammate back into the action. 3 kills on the board. Ackman's gonna come back here for now if he's allowed to stay alive for that long. Don't go there. Don't go into black market, Holy Father. The best duo in the world is in. Holy Father, please, for the love of God, please.
Nossa,
oh my God,
será que sim?
He has no idea that they're there.
Olha os melhores do mundo ali embaixo, ó.
Absolutely
Loading Slayer.
No idea he is running above the best duo in the game right now. Just stay alive for a little bit longer. Is he going to get out of here? I think he might. They're not going to chase him down just for now, and it looks like that team from Latin America is still chasing him. Slayer and Loading are just staying alive. They're looking at the board. If you don't know this already, you go down in here. Slayer and Loading are just looking at this board. Like many pro players before them who win a bunch of money, you need to focus on points, not just kills, and that's exactly what they're focused on. They're going to get this helicopter. Nobody stole it from them, I don't believe. Yep, they're able to get it right here. Staying outside of the zone as it doesn't do a lot of damage. It's all about IQ. Many players in Call of Duty Mobile are all good at clipping, but when it comes to tournaments, it's about game knowledge, it's about mechanics, and it's about not panicking under severe pressure. They didn't panic, they didn't take those fights. They knew that their strategy is all about staying alive for as long as possible. Staying alive right now is exactly what Holy Father's trying to do here, ladies and gentlemen, as Ackman has been brought back into the fight. He's going to be really far outside of that zone, though, as he's trying to rotate in and find his way to the Padre.
Oxe, a
Able
moto
to use
voa?
the motorbike for a little bit longer here. He could use the zip line, or he could just go into the zone and go straight into the water. I think he's going to go straight into the water or across the bridge. It has to be across. Oh my god. He's going to be going right in front of another team here. I'm not sure what that team is. He's decided he's not wanting to do that. It's the water play. I think the water might be the play here for Ackman. Holy Father still staying alive. Go to the zip line. I don't see anyone around them. He could use his DLQ to find out if there's anyone around here. But Holy Father might make the bad play here unless he's going to rotate back and around to him, because they know that there's a team right up above them here. It's going to be Balor and Itachi, also known as Ataler. Shots go down. Holy Father able to land a couple of them. Might be able to get the attention off of Ackman, but a third party's going to come in here from behind. He's 1 HP. Literally 1 HP. You're going to get pushed by one of the best duos in the entire game. This duo is second in the leaderboards. You need to stay alive. Okay, this is good for Holy Father. He's using his snowboard to get out of this situation. Ataler's team are going to rotate over onto the side, and now Holy Father can call out that Ackman is cleared to rotate in over here. The only question is, will he rotate over here? This is going to be a tough situation for them, because Holy Father's going to rotate the other way, and they're actually going to still stay outside of the zone. I think Holy Father's going to hop inside of that bike, but as you can see from the next zone, it's going to be really far away. They're going to have to use one of, if not two of these bridges here. They're going to opt for the bridge that's right beside them. Never mind. They're going to rotate the whole way back. They still could use that zip line. But keep in mind, they know that the zip line team is on the other side of that, and that's going to be Claude. So if Ackman's smart here, he's not going to use the zip line, and he's going to go for the other bridge. That's exactly what they're doing. You do not want to go across that zip line knowing that it's Claude and another player over right beside them. A ball boss is the teammates right in front of them. FHJ comes down, not able to land it, but he does land a bunch of shots with that AK-117. Superb play here from Holy Father. He hopped off. Oh my god, they're actually going to fight this team from the Middle East, chat. I don't know if this is the play, ladies and gentlemen, but it's going to be happening here. They're going for the aggressive push. Father dies outside of the zone.
Nossa, esse cara tá lascado, 20 de vida.
Defenders in, and there it is.
Perderam os dois. A festa do fim de semana.
Don't take early game fights. I've said it before we started hosting our first event, and I say it here now. You never take early game fights unless you have to, and they did not have to take that fight. As you can see, Loading and Slayer staying alive here. They don't want to take any of these early game fights. That's why they won the duo tournament in the first place. You stay alive for as long as possible, pick apart players through third parties, and win it that way. As we can see, Hina is still alive inside of this game number 2. Shots going down from the SMRS. It's going to be Nasty up on top with Wagner. We've also got a Latin American duo in here. It's going to be Growing. One of my favorite players of all time. He has one of the most viral clips from any of our events of him killing Lotex in a 1v1 on Isolated. Let's go and check through the map, see where everyone's at. We can see Ross Kid and Patata up here. They've got the ultimate high ground, but they're not even close to the next zone. Down below, we've got IE from the Philippines. As we go over and across, we can see a Middle Eastern team. It's going to be Iran, Custom, and Mohammed trying to stay alive for a little bit longer. Matador and Hellboy also still up. Soy, Chopo, and Pancho over on the other side of the zone. A lot of teams around. Claude as well. Claude should be able to get a free kill here.
O cara tá escondido, hein? Tem nem nada escondendo ele do lado.
Is up and at him. King Wrath comes through, a little revive play, and now both of their players are going to make it into that end game. Bardak's still alive as well, but I think the real eye should be put on Ken and a ball of balls as they took down the biggest team in the entire game. 6 kills on the board here, 7 kills total. And who have they spotted? Other than a multi-championship winner. What?
Olha, eu tô torcendo pelo Growam, que eu conheço. Lowtex, né? E Loading e Slayer. E os brasileiros que já morreram. Esse Loading e esse Slayer aí, só de ficar vivo, ele já vai ganhar o torneio, velho. Eles já pegaram muito pontos de primeira. E Slayer morreu.
He's able to land shots onto Soy Topo, but he's inside of a third party, fourth party, fifth party, sixth party, seventh party, eighth party. Basically, every single team is around him right now. iFerg's has nothing that he can do right here because where he was, oh my god, is where everyone else is. He gets pushed in through the hoverbike. Slayer gets taken down through an SMRS, and iFerg's is just trying to stay alive. There's 4 different teams in front of him, 4 different teams to the left, and 2 behind him. Ken just trying to stay alive for a little bit longer here. He can't revive his teammate, I don't think, anymore. There's no more revive flights. There's only 21 people left inside of this final zone. And it looks like LowTex's team are staying alive for a little bit longer here. I finally found their teammate, team number 8.
LowTex tá vivo.
Bardax is not able to get eliminated there, though. LowTex misses a couple of shots on him. They have 9 kills. Staying alive, they have an amazing position in the current zone, but not a good position in the next one. SMRS comes down, they're not able to land it. iCan might take down LowTex here. He's able to land a shot with the SMRS. He gets pushed outside of that defender. Now he can't get an angle on them anymore. Both of these players have won an event before on 2 different teams, and it was 2 different events. iCan now getting targeted by the SMRS again here. Razox and LowTex performing very well. Unfortunately, Slayer has been eliminated from the competition, so they're going to be in a tough spot here. iCan now 2 shot. Shots are going to go down. He's 1 shot now. Who's going to get the kill? And it's going to come in the way of LowTex. Double-digit kills with LowTex and a substitute player Razox, both picking up 5 apiece.
Já são 8 equipes já.
The duel that was not meant to be.
Só.
Is now at the tippity top of the scoreboard for game number 2.
O loading.
SMRS comes down, not with the land shot right there, though. Still not going to take it. He's deciding what he wants to do. He sees Bardax down below him with the... Oh! He's been taken down. Razox is the last alive. There's only 6 teams remaining. Bardax has not been spotted by Razox.
Sobrou ninguém, né, que tava no topo.
Kingkney's also in the fray here. Oh my god, Kingkney. What is this spot? Is this in the next zone? Oh my god, he's got the best position in the zone. Razox stays alive. LowTex has finally fallen, though, outside of the zone due to the SMRS, but now in a 1v1 situation, it's Razox versus another player. It's going to be Pancho from Latin America. Patata is able to take down Soy Topo. Still 6 different teams go down.
Nossa senhora, os caras enfileiram pra ele.
Razox clutches up in the main stage. 11 kills from the team of LowTex and Razox. A ban shield goes down.
Mano, eu sei todos, velho.
I think that the main man over from Kingkney Shibo has died as well. He spotted Bardax. Can Razox last a little bit longer here to get maximum amount of points?
Achei da hora esse smoke no fundo, mano. Perdi toda a minha monetização, mas...
This is literally the whole Vitality roster still alive for a little bit longer with 2 solo stragglers. Bardax being one and Razox being the other. He needs to land a couple more shots. It's not going to be able to happen. I think Razox is going to go ahead and die here. He's still got 10 HP left on the board. Trying to get down advantage. Bardax is going to push him out of that situation. Razox trying to use movement to his advantage, but Bardax is right behind him. He's over by the van.
Nossa, cara acerta
and
ainda,
this is
mano.
definitely going to go in the way of one of the ENG teams. But which ENG team is going to win it? It's Endgame Vitality left alive. The shots are coming in from all around this side. And it looks like Bardax is in a 1v1 situation with Smoke Bomber in his hand. Oh my god!
Ô, louco, o cara fez um V2 assim, eu não entendi.
When that lobby came down to it, the Bardax was gonna clutch up against the 2 Endgame Vitality rosters, ladies and gentlemen. Bring up the scoreboard.
Crazy.
Bring it up. Bring it up. I want to see it. I want to see it.
Os caras matando no campeonato.
Bardax pull that off. My voice was literally gone at the end of that last game, chat. Somehow, some way, Bardax clutched up on the main stage. I don't know how he did that. He was 1 HP from Razox. He was 1 HP from the other Vitality team. And so many teams. I am looking forward to seeing that clip go on to TikTok later today and figure out how in God's name he clutched that up. 9 kills on the board for the team. First place finish is going to get them 21 points for game number 2, ladies and gentlemen. A 21-point position. That's going to boost them right up that leaderboards. A phenomenal job from them. And as you look further down the leaderboard, you're going to see that there was a phenomenal performance from so many different teams. Razox, good job staying alive there for as long as he did. I believe they're going to be able to get 16 points on the board after game number 2, which is also going to skyrocket them upside on this leaderboard. If you think about last leaderboard, I don't even think they were on it at all. So they needed a game like this to push themselves up there. Good stuff from them. Going down the leaderboard, you can see Pancho and Soy Topo with 10 kills and a 6th place position. I think that might get them about 3
Where
points.
are
There,
the
so they're
Brazilian
gonna get 13
players?
points.
The
Remember,
battle
we did change
royal.
how these tournament placement points work a little bit compared to recent tournaments since we started these over the last year. Super Jeff able to get top 8 off of that game. And that should get them about 6 points total. A disappointing game here from Loading and Slayer. I don't know how they died. They just died very early on compared to what we're used to seeing from them. But still 5 points. That's still going to get them up to 32 total. So they should still be in the lead here. Bullballs and Ican also dying a little bit earlier than
what
expected.
Team do you want to win?
Caught in the open between like 17 different teams there, ladies and gentlemen. There really wasn't much they could do.
I'm not that much.
Rotating into that zone, unfortunately.
Battle Royale. I don't know many teams. But the best are loading and Slayer, Lotex, Holy Father, and the Brazilians. Holidays, and another guy. I can see that. That's okay.
Place 0 kills. Rebar and COD real.
Where are you, Ganyth? I won't play, guys. I'm just watching.
Not looking good, bruv. As we go further up, disappointing performances all around here.
Unfortunately,
Tokyo died early with 2 kills. Nagi also dying very early. Even the African brothers of Chapo and Slick from Nigeria dying in 36th place. They got 3 kills though, so I don't think they'll be too far down the leaderboard, but still not that good. As we go further up, Holy Father and Ackman died way too early here. That's only going to give them 10 total points. They might still be in the leaderboard in 10th place.
Thank you,
but it's yet to be seen.
Iran. Let's go.
Falling further up the leaderboard, you can see where all of your favorite teams are. If you want a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to put it up on the main broadcast on YouTube of the DUOS wildcard rule
7
set.
games.
All the maps are going to be on isolated today. There's going to be 7 games. Teaming up is of course banned.
Mais 2 jogos
Jackals and tanks are banned. Medic class is also banned. Along with any of those glitch skins that seemingly have happened since the new battle pass was released. Those are all taken out of this tournament. There's 50 creators, 100 total players. All regions were welcome inside of this tournament as usual. We don't discriminate against any region or ethnicity. I want all of you guys to be able to participate in COD Mobile tournaments, and you are more than welcome to do so in any Ferg tournament. Point system is as follows. 12 points for first place, 9 points for second, 7 points for third. Fourth place is 5 points, 5th place is 4 points, 6th and 7th get 3 points, 8th and 9th gets 2 points, and 10th gets 1 point for their performance. Excuse me. First place gets $5,000. Second place gets $2,000. Third place gets $1,500. And fourth place, of course, gets $1,000, along with 5th place getting $500. I'm also giving up about $5,000 or so to creators to thank them for such a great year of hosting Battle Royale tournaments, chat. And they're eligible to win that through watch partying or competing and live streaming the event. Also putting out announcements around the event, whether it's their participation, clips that they get, or of course just live streaming and doing stuff after. So they're able to win that money, but I don't know if we'll publish that publicly. But yeah, there's another 5,000 up for grabs here for those bigger style creators. There is going to be 5 more games, ladies and gentlemen, and we are getting the point totals added up for you. We are not sure what server that game was, but apparently Madnan told me that everyone had high MS. So at least they were all on the same MS, you know what I'm saying, chat? Nobody can complain about it that time. But again, thanks everyone to subscribing and who is following, as we're trying to hit 5 million on YouTube and of course 2 million on TikTok. We're very close to 2 million on TikTok. We're about 100,000 away. So I appreciate all of you guys over there hitting that follow button. Much love to the gamers, of course. Getting into game number 3 now, ladies and gentlemen. Madnan, could you send my girlfriend a message and ask her to leave water outside of my my room? I hate to be that guy, but my voice definitely needs it more than just one can of water. All right, getting into game number 3 here, ladies and gentlemen. The scores are being tallied up right now, and it is very close. After a disappointing performance from Slayer and Loading, the gap has shortened. It is far narrower than what it was after game number 1. And it looks like Ackman and Holy Father are landing a little bit differently here. They're going to be going over to Harbor. Oh, they're going for the play, yep. This is what they needed to do. They're just trying to stay alive. They're going to rotate really far away from this revive flight, chat. Yup. Trying to stay alive for as long as possible. Let's hop on board with LoTex, though. He's landed inside a New Vision City, and the fight comes down straight away. Oh my god, that Ferg skin. DSG zone leap, able to take him down instantly with the Ferg skin. We love to see it. I'm sorry, LoTex, but when I...
Vai jogar ou só assistir? Só vou assistir hoje, mano. Eu já joguei antigamente esse campeonato de Battle Royale, mas eu jogo muito lagado e eu não sou bom em Battle Royale, né? Eu sou médio. Tipo, dá pra me virar. Só que esses caras aqui são os melhores do mundo do Battle Royale, então não dá pra brincar, tá ligado?
Skin. Yes! Bring back more Ferg skins, chat, as it looks like Ken has also gotten a kill onto Remy. Razux has been spotted here. I don't think that Dawn knows exactly where he is. Oh, he spotted him as well. Razux rotating out of this situation entirely. It looks like they're going to try and go from behind him here.
How many rounds until the tournament ends?
Just going to rotate out of the situation. It looks like they're
the
not going to go
tournament's
after
had 7
him
games.
Anymore. So we'll hop on board.
This is the third.
They've rotated over onto Ski Town. They should have 3 Ski Town.
Tô ligado, mas nem MJ hoje. Talvez à noite, mano, eu jogo em MJ. Talvez à noite eu abra uma live. Talvez. Eu tô querendo jogar de Alp. Ontem à noite eu joguei sem live. Aí me divertindo.
But Ackman and Holy Father used the helicopter to get out of that situation entirely. Magic and Senior J still alive for now. But we'll have to see just how long they can stay up for if they've been having quite a disappointing performance so far, with Magic disconnecting from game number 2. They've spotted Matador and Hellboy over to the right-hand side here, a little bit more southwesternly bound. I don't know if they see that team right in front of them, chat. I'm not sure if they've seen them. They're not going to go for them, however. We'll hop on board with Nagy as he's actually in a fight. Able to get one of the knocks here. He doesn't see the secondary player. Who is it? Oh, a third party also coming down. It's going to be Middle East and Africa fighting, with Philippines rotating away. Nagy sees the player, doesn't want to take that fight though. He wants to be the third party action, and it looks like Vector is also coming in for a little bit of a fourth party here. Benam stays alive for now, and Nagy rotates away. It seems as though a couple of teams are scared of this African duo. Will the Africans be able to stay on top? McCoy spotted Stalker. Shots go down, not able to land the shots enough to make sure the kill comes through. He's going to get knocked from the side, and Vector's probably going to rotate out of that situation entirely. As Rojo, the teammate of Groen, has also been eliminated. Oh, I don't know why you shot there. Interesting play. You might be trying to bait people in here with a shotgun to try and one-pump them. I'm not sure if that's the play. Maybe he'll get a viral clip out of it. I have no idea. An interesting spot to camp in. Not gonna lie, but it looks like Vector's able to take down a player there, surprisingly enough. Go Vector, good job to him. Slayer has also been eliminated, and now it's all down to loading to make something happen. Has the tag been picked up? I don't think so. It looks like it has been picked up, but we'll not know until a couple of seconds. I know it says that it hasn't, but we know what the spectator client is like in this.
What?
Going over to Nagy now. He's still just trying to stay alive, along with Secret up and Adam still. These guys have not had a good tournament so far, but as for now, I'm going to go ahead and update the scoreboard for you guys over on YouTube and TikTok. Right, remember, all of the participants in this tournament are streaming, and if you have any participant that you want to watch, you're more than free to watch a singular participant, and then once they die, you can come back here and watch the overall event. I'm going to go ahead and update it over on TikTok as well. We've updated it on YouTube. If you want an update of the scoring on your screen, I like to do it as fast as possible and get into the games as fast as possible, as it looks like Magic's finally been able to get a kill here. Gets a knock over onto a Bull Boss. Now in a little bit of a 2v1 situation. Ken might die next. We'll have to wait and see if the kills come through. Magic trying to make something happen here. He's going to chase after Iken really fast. He spotted him. Oh, he didn't see him. I seen him. How did you not see him? Oh dear. I think he's going to let him get away with murder right there. Wolves still on top, but only by 9 points as opposed to their 12 from before. Percudor, a team that I'm not familiar with, are actually in second place. Vitality Duo are also drawn in second place with 23 points. Patata and Rosskid are 19 points. King Raph and Claude are 19 points. 30 minutes, which is Lowtex's team with their last minute sub, are in there at 17 points, but it looks like Lowtex is struggling here. Are they eliminated? They're gone. They're not going to be sixth place after this game, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you that much. They died early.
Tem que jogar 20 partidas pra pegar.
16 points.
Não, mas eu não quero mais esse
Pancho are now up in 8th place. Zombies at 9th and Shibo at 10th. Ladies and gentlemen, dare I say it?
Foi dormir 3:30 ontem.
That the Latin American region right now on the tournament is the most dominant. Loading falls, ladies and gentlemen. Loading has also been taken down.
Morreu? Perdeu? Acabou?
I don't even know if Slayer is alive right now, and I think they've been eliminated in their entirety. They are gone. I don't see them at all. That's not good for them. Let's make sure we get that check in. Yep, I don't see them. I think they're gone. That's really going to shift up these leaderboards, chat. If Loading and Slayer have been eliminated from the competition and all of these teams are still alive, Madnan, thanks for sending me the team list again. That's going to be absolutely terrible. Team 33 is Percudor, by the way. That's going to be
COD, pegar as skins de anime que vão vir.
Bardax.
Vão 24 skins, o solo.
Magic and Senior J still alive for now.
A gente faz skins.
Trying to make something work. Thank you, Sarah. They've got 1 kill on the board, though. They're not looking too good. Let's hop over on to King Knee, as they're actually performing extremely well. As a duo from Africa, Defender goes down here to keep Shibo. King Knee alive. Stand up for a little while longer. This is Peanut's team. I would say that King Knee probably has the advantage in terms of ping here. He might be able to make something work. Might be able to get a kill out of this. Stranger rotating away now. He doesn't want to take that fight. He hops in the car instead of taking the fight. They do have an FHA and an SMRS. Something could happen here. A Beta not able to do anything just yet, and it looks like King Knee's not going to opt for anything. Yep. Not going to get the kill. They're going to rotate out of that situation entirely, and Magic is able to get a frag. Finally. 2 on the board for him and his duo. Tokyo has been fallen right behind him, and he's actually going to fall in totality, eliminated from game number 3. That's the Tokyo from the Europe and Middle Eastern region, not the Tokyo from the Philippines, as he's still alive. FHJ in hand, able to not land it, unfortunately. I thought it was going to connect, but it looks like the hill gets in the way along with the flares. Let's go down the list and see who all has died. I'm pretty sure that Slayer is gone, which is not good for their lead. That lead's going to be eradicated here, chat. As I go down the list. Yep, they're gone. They've been completely eliminated. They are team number 18 and they are out. Along with Lowtex's team also being out, that means that a lot of spots are up for grabs here. And I would go as far as saying that it seems as though team number 33 might go into a winning position if they win this fight. Shots are going down. Rez is going to get knocked, but a third party might come through if they get this kill from Nairobi. Yep, the third party's coming through with the helicopter. They need to get the kill on the Nairobi right now. If the kill doesn't come through, they might hop out of the helicopter and do them dirty here. COD Ninja should have pushed that. You should have pushed that. Where was the team coordination there, COD Ninja? That was very bad from him, if I do say so myself, because now Nairobi's going to get up to full health. Oh yeah, he is. He's going to get up to full health. Oh dear. COD Ninja's throwing. He's throwing.
Não vi, mano.
What was that play? That might be the worst play I've seen from him ever. He should have pushed with his teammate to get that kill, and instead he just went back into a car. Why are you going into a car, bro? You got a team to wipe. A wipe, speaking of it, comes through over onto Akman and Holy Father's team right there. Able to take down a team from the Middle East instantly here. 3 frags on board for them. Love to see it. They've been looking phenomenal today so far. Had a little bit of a lackluster game 2, but their game 1 was very, very good. They're just outside of the top 10 right now, but the third party's coming in. It's going to be the Vitality duo. Oh my god, Knock's coming in. But unfortunately, Eggman is also going to get knocked. They need to stay alive. Hopefully, Bolivia rotates out of this situation entirely because the third party might come in here. The third party might actually steal your kills as well. Oh no, the third party's going to steal his kill. Damn. Oh no, Holy Father doesn't get the kill and he loses Eggman in the process. Not a good spot for him to be in. He should have confirmed the kill and then rotated back and just got the tag instead.
Mano, os caras sobem muito rápido, velho.
Not a good stuff from them.
Mano, olha a inclinação desse negócio, esse cara sobe, velho.
He doesn't get that kill onto his knock, which he definitely did deserve. Another Philippines team is going to take it from him.
No, em cima dele, ó. Em cima dele.
Oh, they're going to die. This is it. Yep. This is it.
Nossa,
corre. He has the smoke bomber, which doesn't. He has misdirection.
Ele não tem... Ah, tá.
He has the snowboard.
Você quer falar?
He has the snowboard from Ski Town. Holy Father living to survive another day here. Just a little bit longer would be great. Gets over through the wall. Goes past the other Filipino team and is staying alive just for now. At 208 health on the board. He is getting targeted by other teams here now, though. Luckily stays alive, and he's going to live to survive that another day, like I said. Thankfully. Mushka might fight Edgardo and Bai here. The shots are definitely going to go down as that's where the loadout drop is, and they've spotted that somebody is taking it.
Lá vai, SMR.
Them both. Oh, narrowly gets away from an SMRS double up. Neither of the team from Mushka's roster are able to take them down here with an SMRS, even land it on them.
They're going to
stay alive just for a little bit longer. Oh, Matador has been spotted here on my POV, but I think Mushka's going to die from behind here to Matador. If we see him rotate up, yep, he's being spotted. They're gonna go for his teammate instead of go for Mushka. Synth has been knocked. With the DLQ, it comes through, and now Matador chasing after Synth and his teammate. Oh dear, this could wreak trouble for my main man, Mushka. Staying up for a little while longer. Mushka knows they're up there. Shot goes down. Mushka lands it. Hellboy's been knocked now in a 1v1 situation. Mushka can definitely clutch this up. Barely misses with the second SMRS. Can he get that full kill onto Hellboy? I would be wanting it. Shot comes through. Full kill is in. Matador's trading him here right now with the SMRS. I would say the Matador has the worst spot though, because an SMRS can hit the wall behind him and get him killed, which is exactly what's going to be happening here. Third party comes through. Matador in a terrible situation here. Shot as well with the SMRS. He's in between two different Filipino teams, trying to use the zipline to his advantage. Decides to go down and use the zipline wingsuit combo. And I think he's going to get away for just now. Yes, he is. Staying alive for now. That was an amazing play from Matador. Let's hop back on board to Holy Father and Eggman. It looks like Chapo and Slick are up and above them. They're not going to go and take a fight here, though. Magic, 4 kills on the board. Where are they at? They're going up on top of the hill here. Doesn't seem like anyone's around them just yet, but I can see King Nee in a difficult situation there. He's going to fall, unfortunately. We'll hop on over to Berlinski, as he spotted a couple of players in front of him. Flexing's already dead. A disappointing performance from this team so far in the competition. Hoverbike is in action. Decapitation Nation for Berlinski there. He's going to get insta-killed by double SMRS to his hoverbike. Of course, Zone is using the Ferg skin. Much love to him. A little scrumdiddlyumptious. We always love to see the Ferg skin in action. It's got number 1 in the side of the shoulder for a reason, chat. You can say the reason in the chat if you want on TikTok or YouTube. So Topo also in a fight here, able to take down one of the players from Bolivia, ENG. Oh, this is another Filipino team. I don't think they're going to take this fight, so we'll hop on board with Nagy, as he's definitely taking a fight outside of the football field. So Topo has been spotted here over by the defender shield. Can he land some shots onto him? Not able to do so. He's just trying to stay alive here, as Will is inside of the football field. Oh, lots of players in and around this area. Wow, 3 different teams. Really, Vector? How did I know you would be here? Out of all people, how did I know you would be in the football field, Vector? Huh? Huh? I just seen Sims do the Ferg throw. Mods clip it, ship it. If they win the tournament, that's the reason. The OG. Both of them still alive right now. 5 kills on the board, looking really good as well. But it looks like King Raph and Claude are right below them. These guys are up in the leaderboard here now as well. Oh. They're currently situated at 5th place. It seems as though Mushki and his teammate want to hold teams from rotating into the zone. SMRS is going to be in hand, and he's not able to land any of the shots onto that opposing team because McCoy has already been knocked. He does steal the kill onto the McCoy, though. So that's going to be them up to 6, chat. 6 kills is not a low amount, especially this early in the game. They're looking real good in game numero 3. Oh, Tokyo's going to fall here. It's all down to Loop. Burn. Can he do anything? He's going to rotate outside of the zone and go back into a safer location. Super Jeff's still alive here, and it looks like Father's inside of a fight. They've got 5 kills on the board along with another knock, I believe. Can they confirm that knock over to the left-hand side? I'm not sure if they're even going to go to it. Never mind, it's been revived. It's going to be OP. The best team from the Middle East versus the biggest team in the tournament. Holy Father's going to get eliminated instantly here. It's all down to Ackman to make something work. Ackman's going to rotate out of that situation entirely. He does not want to take that fight, and there's still 40 players alive in such a small zone. Ackman goes straight into the site. He's going to opt to go inside of the Medical Institute, I think. I can't even read it. He's staying alive for now. Akaza. Also using the tunnels to his advantage. Claude and King Rapid now also entered the vicinity of Ackman. It looks like a lot of teams are holding that high ground up and above, and a lot of players are already situated down and below. Wagner and Nashty finally coming in, but it looks like, oh dear, Ackman's in a tough spot here. He's got 2 of the best European Middle Eastern players above him. And since Patter cannot get revived anymore, it's going to be all down to him to win this game. Let's hop on over to Nagy and Whale. They're still inside of the football field here, ladies and gentlemen. It's barely outside of the next zone as well, so they'll be able to stay in there for a long time. It looks like Dawn and Zone are eliminated early in this game also. Senior J and Magic are struggling on the main stage due to an SMRS. Magic getting revived by his whiskers. There we go. Love to see it. 5 comes through. They're both still alive for now, but they're in a difficult situation. They've been targeted again. Shots going down over on the Raw. He's going to be able to get out of that situation. Magic gets full kill, but Senior J is still in the next zone. He has the best spot in the zone, but unfortunately through those nades and those SMRSs, the targeting has been coming through, and he has lost his teammate. We'll have to see where the next zone is going to go. There's still 31 people left in this tiny zone. And Medical Research Institute is a bloodbath. SMRS goes down, not able to land a shot here. I think he's in the best position out of anyone. He just has no teammate to make it work, though. And it seems like another team is going to go rotate up along the side. If any of these teams had Ninja right now, it would be absolutely amazing. He spotted Burn Leap over on the side as well. The shot calls come in, but he's not able to get the full kill for now. As we hop on board with Mushka and Sint, they both have high ground over on this screen. There's a couple of teammates below them. This is not a bad spot either. And it has a rotation into the next zone, but they're going to need to fight through what looks to be 3 different teams. Actually 4 if you count the team right below them. So it's going to be a difficult spot for them to be in. A couple of them are already fighting here. Edgardo has been spotted. Ackman has been spotted as well. Ackman's staying alive, but he's going to die to Nashty, who is just below him. They finish outside of the top 10, so they're not able to get any placement points off of this game, ladies and gentlemen. Not a good look for them. Here in game number 3, they had a phenomenal game 1, but after that it's been downhill since. Now Synth dropping on this opposing team, able to get a couple of shots over onto Wagner, not gonna land enough. Wagner and Nashty take down the entire team. Winter and Nerosa still alive here, chat. 11 players up and at them. There's a lot of people still alive, and I'm gonna change the song for this one as we're getting into this final zone here. DLQ in hand, not going to be a custom one, so he's going to miss a couple of shots here, unfortunately, but a ball's still alive. Let's see what they're up to. It's only him, actually. Oh my god. 11 kills. Senior J might get knocked at 11 here from him. That could be 12, if he gets into the zone, that is. He's in a bad situation here. He's using the defender to his advantage to try and stay alive for a little bit longer. It looks like Virus is up and above, but a Balls is going to be in a fight. He's taken down by Senior J. Senior J still staying alive here for a little bit longer, but Nashty's going to take him down. Soy Topo still with 11 kills on the board. Could a Filipino team win this? There's 2 Filipino teams left with 2 players in each team. 14 kills from this duo. If they win this,
não conseguiu a comparação.
SMRS comes down, not able to land the shot because the defender has already been used, I believe. Nashty is one shot. He should have just used his AK-117 Mythic. to be able to take down that player. 6 people left in this zone. The zone is completely open, and it looks like Virus is right in front here, trying to get a pick onto either of these teams. Wagner's going to target him as well. They have a little bit of area to work with as the shots do go down. Soytopo is going to be targeted. He uses his defender to go into the zone a little bit further, but I think Soytopo is definitely in a tough situation along with Virus, as they're solo players, and now Virus is going to fall down, use his defender again to stay alive for a little bit longer. He doesn't have another defender to use here, unfortunately, and it looks like he's going to get targeted outside of this zone. We'll hop on board with Soytopo as he's going to get the kill onto him. Wagner's also going to fall here as well. Never mind, he turns on Soytopo, and now I think Narosa and Winter might be able to win this game. Winter lands the shots onto Wagner. There's only one player left, and they clutch it up with 9 kills on the board as a team, ladies and gentlemen. Finishing off game 3 superbly, going to the Philippines. Let's pull up the scoreboard. Pull it up, Chattington. Yes, Sirski. What a phenomenal job from them. They tried to take each other down, and they ended up not doing it because they both had areas in the zone to work with when it comes to cover. 9 kills total. Wagner and Nashti actually had 13 kills total, so they're going to be doing really well as well here. I believe 13, yep, that's going to be a 22 kill performance here from Wagner and Nashti. They're going to go right up that leaderboard off that performance. 9 kills, they're going to get 21 point performance here. Narosa and Winter, so both of those teams from the Philippines doing really well. Pancho and Soytopo also dominating inside of that. They're going to be team number 29, also known as Topo and Pancho. I'm assuming that means Topo and Pancho.
Water. Hold on, I'll be back.
Right below them we got RGD Secret and Virus. Those guys didn't get a lot of kills that game. They did perform decently well with the placement that they got. Senior J fell not early, but because Magic fell early, they weren't able to take that win, and I feel like if Magic was able to stay alive, they probably would have won that. A Bull Boss and Ken able to take 10 eliminations down with them in a 6th place position. As we go further down the leaderboard, good job by Edgardo and Bai. These guys seem to get a lot of kills every single game. They just don't place very highly. Balor inside of the top 10 as well with Itachi. That team name is known as Italer. 11th place goes to Muska and Synth. That's going to be an 8 kill 11th. We can see Holy Ackman and Holy Father in there with 5 kills in a 12th place finish. I was hoping they would perform a little bit better this game, but at least they got kills, so they're still not out of the competition entirely. They'll be probably just outside of the top 10, but if they have one really good game, if they win a game, they'll go right into the top 5, so not too worried about them. I would really love to see them in the top 10 though. That would be amazing. Going further down the list, you can see even more disappointing performance from some of your favorite teams, but if we go right the way down to the bottom, I mean, Rami, not looking good. Lynch, not looking good. War, bad. LinkedIn 9, terrible. Baby Noah, along with Low-Tex. Low-Tex's team really fell off there, ladies and gentlemen. In that game, 45 and 0 kills. Along with Loading and Slayer, 43rd, 0 kills. That's terrible. That's 6th place and 1st place doing awful. I think Low-Tex's team may go out of the top 10 because of that performance. Slayer and Loading will still be probably in the top 5 or top 3 even, just because they had such a large lead. Rebar, of course, dying quite early there as well, chat, so not too good from him. As we go further up that list, you can see Peanut died quite early on, as well as Bardax and COD Ninja. We were kind of looking at them earlier in the game, thinking that they might be able to take over Wolves, but that's not going to be the case, as they only got 1 kill with no placement points as well, and they're only going to close the gap by 1 point, so it's going to be 10 points between them right now. Going further up, you can see Vitality Duo, I believe, also died a little bit earlier than expected. So every single team that did good in the first couple of games did terrible in that game. So I think that the tournament leaderboard standings are going to condense right down, and it's going to be even more competitive than it already was, chat. With that being said, let's look up the kill totals real quick to give you guys kind of a visual for what the kills look like spread between each team.
Let's go.
There you are. We'll go further down the list, and then we'll get into the next game as we wait for the leaderboards to get updated for you guys.
Tem um BR nesse camp? Tem. Tem um Holidays e outro cara lá. Você ganhou o camp? Não, não tô jogando não.
Yeah, not a bad performance from a lot of the teams that were underrated. Thanks everyone that is donating over on YouTube and of course on TikTok. Thank you for doing this for the community. I appreciate it, Dark Lord. Much love, man. I hope you're having a good day. Good luck with your COD partner stuff, bro. I hope it's going well for you. Much love, brother. Really appreciate you stopping by and showing support to streams like this, man. Everyone that shows support to streams like this, dude, it really does mean the world. Because I had to fight tooth and nail to make something like this happen last year when nobody believed in BR. And now we've got it to a place where I would actually say that BR, in terms of tournaments, is vastly bigger than multiplayer. So the next thing I'm going to be begging for is a BR World LAN event. Let's beg for it, chat. Let's pray.
Come on, Ferg,
whatever religion you're a part of, pray to your gods. Let's hope for a BR LAN event World Finals. That would be insane, chat. That would be absolutely insane. So fingers crossed, nothing's impossible. I hope that it happens sometime in the future. We'll have to wait and see if it could happen. Participant, thanks for all the gifts, by the way. I appreciate it. And Magnificent Gaming, you as well, man. And much love. Dime, Pappy, Simon, and Richie.
Holiday,
thank you very much. We'll wait for this next game to start, chat. I think my girlfriend has left me water outside the door. So I'm going to go and retrieve that, chat. Because, yeah, boys, voice is a cooking stein. Also, chat, if I was to get a second caster for these events, who would you guys want as a second caster? Keep in mind, they have to be interested in Battle Royale. I don't want somebody that is only a multiplayer caster.
Ah, foi embora. Vou nem falar. He's out. Deixa ela na porta do bagulho pra ele. Drink water. Let's go.
Sorry, chat. I was just acting like every other Twitch streamer. Alright, we're getting ready for the next game, chat. Tokyo just needs his teammate along with Exotico. Not sure where they are right now, but Mad9 and the team are getting their scoreboards updated for us to put it onto the screen. For
Ganyth,
sure.
fugindo um pouco da live, mas você joga com o iPad na mão, né?
Yeah, you're more than welcome to spam your country's flag. Absolutely.
Sem suporte, eu apoio ele na minha perna.
What do you mean, chat, about...
W.
I don't know if I've seen that. I don't know if I've seen any teams team up, chat.
Love Ganyth because he's strong. Choose sniper. Thank you, Jeremy.
But I don't think I've seen any team whatsoever team up there, chat.
When's the next $10,000 tournament playing?
Chat,
I don't know.
Chat, Magic and Senior J are in the same team.
Hello, Ferry.
Magic and Senior J are in the same team, chat. Yeah, I think you guys are tripping. There's no way.
Eu campo, mas não tô jogando não, velho. É que eu estou assistindo.
Good luck to everyone playing in the tournament. Thank you very much, Tango.amk, for the $20. I appreciate it. Much love, broski. All right, we're getting ready for the next game, chat.
Quarto.
You're more than welcome to spam your country's flag in any of the chats if you want to do so. Mods will not time you out for tournaments for spamming country flags at all. We actually encourage you to spam your country flag because I want to see where everyone's from. I'm curious to see where everyone's from. We've got players from all across the world and pretty much every single country that plays COD Mobile. Definitely every single big country that plays COD Mobile is in here. Absolutely, Namzi. Couldn't have said it better myself. They really are making the Middle East proud. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Much love to you, brother. Oh, you're from the UK too, so you've came over to where I live now.
Mano, pra eu poder...
How are you finding living in the UK, Namzi? I hope you're enjoying yourself.
Ah, não tem aqui, velho.
Hello, Holy Father. My little scrum diddly umptious. Ooh, the Bahamas, chat. Yeah, you're more than welcome to say your country's nationality, chat. Doesn't bother me at all.
Time for the mission.
Chat's so fast in these events that I can barely read it anyway, so we just let it loose. We just let you guys do whatever you want. As long as you're not being aggressively violent towards each other or cussing each other out crazily. Obviously. But that never happens. It never happens at event day. The most that will happen is people hyping up each other's teams. All right, we're getting ready for game number 4. As we watch this plane go in, I'm gonna go ahead and update the scoreboard on the main broadcast of YouTube first. If you want to watch the main broadcast of YouTube, it is the highest quality broadcast out of all of the tournament streams. But I understand that a lot of you like to watch on TikTok, so don't worry. You still get it updated on TikTok at the same time. There you go. Everyone is updated, good to go. And it seems for the first time, we do have a new leader of total points going to Topo and Pancho with 38 total points. Wolves are going to be in there with 34. Wagner is up on the board here with 29. Winoza also 27. Vitality Duo 26. OP is 24. Team 7th place is Percutador. They did terrible last game, unfortunately. And King Rafix Claude is 20. Patata E Ross Kid is 19. And Bread and Egg are at 18 points in 10th place. There you go, Madman. Thank you for giving me the team list again. Appreciate you. We're now well underway of this game, and it looks like Lowtex is able to pick up a frag here to start off the game. He should be team number 8. Let's go and check him. Oh, they're over by New Vision City again. Oh dear, they spotted him. Dawn has been spotted. He's gonna get targeted here by Lowtex. The real question is, can he do anything about it? Shots are gonna go down. Dawn doesn't have any armor anymore. He's trying to use some of that movement to get out of this situation. Yeah, only 75 health left on the board as Ackman's able to take down Exotico. I think Dawn might stay alive here, but let's hop on board with Ackman and see who he's fighting. It's Berlinski. It's 2 different African teams, ladies and gentlemen. Over and around him. We've also got a team up and above. It seems like everyone's landed over by Holy Father and Ackman's team here. A team that was molded out of circumstance. Now the biggest duo inside of the entire tournament. Still alive in game number 4. You don't need to worry about anything so far. Lowtex able to get 2 kills off the bat here. I think Dawn was the last remaining player that he killed here because I don't see him on the leaderboard anymore. Unfortunate. One thing I must say about the leaderboard, chat, is that there's a lot of Filipino teams up there. Yeah. Which we're not used to seeing, especially this far into the tournament. Senior J in a little bit of a fight here against Medi and Poria. Shots going to go down here from Magic. Third party here would be great from Senior J. It does come through, but he's not able to get the knock, and Magic trying to help him out here. That's a bad spot for him to be in. Senior J gets knocked. Terrible spot for him to be in. They should have done that a little bit better. If they had shot a couple of more times over onto one of them, they would have been able to take both of them down. And now Magic, in probably the worst spot he's ever been in, gets eliminated. And Senior J might be having the worst performance of any tournament in his career. I am not kidding. They are doing terrible. But you know what team isn't doing bad? Baby Slick and Chapo. Along with Nagy, as apparently he got another kill. We weren't able to see that, but a Holy Father skin's coming out from his teammate here being well. Groen's still alive for now. Good to see him up and about. He's got Rojo on his roster. Musk has unfortunately been knocked and eliminated, but I want to see what Berlinski's up to, chat. As Berlinski's definitely on the Clipper side of things. He's much more of a Clipper than he was a pro player until recently. He decided to head into the professional scene. And he's been doing very well so far since he has decided to join us
Loading
on our
Slayer,
events.
4 kills already.
A Clipper turned pro. Loading and Slayer having a little bit better of a fighting chance here in game number 4. They got 4 frags in this game so far. A lot of the big teams are dying early though. Big in terms of viewership. I wouldn't say big in terms of where they are on the leaderboard. Ackman takes down another. They're on 2 frags so far. Top over on the Lowtex and Razux. They're definitely wanting to stay alive for as long as possible. I don't think they need to worry about anything because nobody's around them. Yeah, nobody's around them at all. It's just this one guy, I think. Yeah, oh, it's COD Ninja. Oh dear. COD Ninja, that's not good. Speaking of Berlin, he just got knocked as well. That's not good either. A lot of team fights keep happening after I change off who I'm watching, and I think they might die here totally. Yep, there you go. Flexing and Berlinski have been eliminated from game number 4.
Sim,
They're
mano,
not
tô
going to be
assistindo
making it
hoje
into
só.
the top 10 out of this game. Absolutely not. Another African team stays alive for now. It's going to be Secret and Virus that they're going to be fighting against. They
Se você quiser me ajudar e não tem dinheiro, rapaziada,
happen,
só ficar na live de hoje, já me ajuda muito.
Unfortunately for them, we'll hop on over to Razux and Lowtex. They still haven't spotted
Porque tem uma premiação.
COD Ninja. So he's going to stay
Os
alive
10
for a little bit
maiores
longer. I'm not sure where he even is. He might have rotated
engajados,
away from
sabe?
there. It
Eu
looks
tô
like he
aqui
did
assistindo.
rotate or he was eliminated, but Ross Kid is still somewhere around here as Ackman has also fallen. Holy Father, last player alive on his team. Trying to make something work here. He needs to get away from this. You do not want to take this fight at that angle. Go on top of the rift. Go on top of the rift. Go on top of the rift. Oh, he's dead. Oh, he's dead, Dad. Snowboard movement. Go on the rift. Oh, he landed it. Oh, he's out of there. Good job, Holy Father.
Ganyth, what language do you speak?
Love to
Portuguese?
see it,
Yes,
broski. Love to
Portuguese
see
from
it.
Brazil.
Hopefully he's not getting
Salve,
chased too hard here.
Menezes.
He's not getting chased. He gets out of there for a little while longer, staying alive with his teammate. Ackman's coming back into the action. Let's hop on board with somebody else for now, though, as they're not going to be
This is the
fighting
$10,000
anyone just yet.
Battle
What are you
Royale
doing,
Duos
Vector?
event, okay? Wow.
Really, Vector? Why here? Oh, he's middle zone. You know what? Never mind. I understand why here. I get it. I get it. Don't worry. I get it. I understand, Vector. Keep going. Keep going. My little scrum diddlyumptiouses. Let's hop on down to a bull balls and Ken, though.
Alguém sabe se o Ganyth foi eliminado ou não? Eu não estou jogando esse campeonato, mano. Só tô assistindo mesmo. Não estou participando, não. Bolívia, os brasileiros, the Brazilian players, Bolivian holidays. Run, bro,
They
run.
spotted Holiday. They're not going to go for it. Ken might take some shots onto him, but he's not. No, he's decided he doesn't want to. Interesting. I would have shot at him if I were you. He's thinking about it now. He spotted him again. He really needs to get...
Ah, esse daqui?
Opa, antílope.
É.
Nós não pode dropar pra trocar por causa dos caras da rua, tá?
Não, mas você atropela.
100 ms. Holy.
This would be a good
Holidays.
fight for him to win. He does have the KRM in hand. Shots go down, and there we go.
Coitados.
Holiday has been eliminated, and a bull balls along with ICAN are in a
Coitados.
very
Deixa eu ver a
good
reação
spot.
dele. Let's see his reaction. Dying.
Opa, antílope. Nós não pode dropar pra trocar por causa dos caras da rua, tá?
Ah, não, mas tá muito...
Não, mas você atropela.
Muito delay, né,
Vai,
velho? Não, muito delay. 30 seconds delay, I think.
Custom is still alive with his teammate. It's going to be Mohammed, WKF. Shots go down on the Matador and Hellboy. Not with the landing of them, unfortunately. A little bit of bad accuracy there from both of the players on their team. Cloud and King Raffer also around here. An interesting place to be in the zone because it's so far away from the next one. Not even close to the center whatsoever. Wouldn't be surprised if we also seen Vector rotate as well. Baby Slick. Also getting frags. We'll have to hop on with him and see what he's up to here. 4 elims. Chapo's still alive as well. He's going to come back through the revive flight, and they're going to be good to go, ladies and gentlemen. As Nairobi has been able to take down COD Rail as well. A couple of players around him. It looks like it's going to be Tokyo, along with Hypno. MG42 in hand. This is a great weapon to be using in Battle Royales for squads. Not sure about duos. And now Rizza Gaming in a 1v2. He's probably going to die here. There it is. See you later, Alligator. They're going to get eliminated. And Rebar is actually going to be stealing one of those frags from that opposing team with a little third-party action. Akaz unfortunately getting knocked here, along with Prime and Mello getting fully eliminated. Oh dear. Ackman has been eliminated as well. Holy Father just trying to get out of the situation entirely. Doesn't want to take the fight over on to that Middle Eastern team. I wouldn't want to take that fight either. I don't even know why they were fighting outside of here. Soy Topo's team are in now, though. They're going to hop out. They're going to take this fight. A bull boss is going to get knocked instantly here. He hops into the car. Oh my god, look at this movement.
Nossa.
Oh my god. What a play.
Mano, os dois tava full life,
A bull
velho.
boss is going to get knocked instantly here.
Né?
He hops into the
Ó.
car.
Full life.
Oh my god, look at this movement.
Nossa.
Oh my god. Wow. I cannot believe they won that. That is unbelievable. Great job to OP right there for winning that fight. I surely thought Soy Topo and his teammate were going to crush them in half. But it turns out the movement play inside of the car and outside of the car was just stellar from a Bill Balls and ICAN. Phenomenal job to them. You can see Ross is in the next zone as well, but he's not really up to much.
É, aquele do
Ratisma
Lucasinha lá
also
já acabou o
arrived here.
campeonato, mano. A gente ficou em quarto.
0 kills
Postei
on board for
ontem no
them.
canal.
Tempest is going to get fully eliminated here. See you later. Revive Flight should come through, so she doesn't have anything to worry about. Ratisma, one of the only girls that is in this competition that is good enough to be here, but good enough she is. Another girl that is in here is Alexa. She's also very, very fun to watch as well on her TikTok streams, chatting Tom. You definitely check them both out if you're missing any girl power in your live stream daily life. Ratisma's staying alive. She's not going to take that fight. It doesn't look likely. Maybe Chapo dies outside the zone, which is terrible. Vector makes it into the zone, though, as well. He's going for central positions. Let's hop on over to Ken as he's lost his teammate a ball of balls. Not sure how that happened, but it looks like Baby, Chapo, and Slick both outside of the zone and are going to get fully wiped off of that decision. I don't know who made that call to stay outside of the zone for as long as they did, but it cost them their lives. Now Mohammed and Customer in a fight. Holy Father comes back in, but he's going to die, and there goes Holy Father. Both are eliminated outside of game number 4. Not sure how many kills they had on the board here, chat, but it could have been 2 or 3. Disappointing performance from the duo so far inside of this tournament, unfortunately. Let's go and see what Tokyo is up to here with Burn Leap. They do have a hover bike inside of the next zone, so they're going to be chilling. And Leap also has a hover bike too, so they don't need to worry about anything. If I was them, I would get this loadout drop and not try to go into the zone at all. Razox and Lotex both still alive here with AK-117 customs and SMRSs. 4 frags on the board for this team. They're looking good, trying to get their way back up the leaderboard as well, but Secret's team are actually in a fight, able to take down one of the opposing players. 2 frags on the board for them. Let's open up the map here and see where everyone's situated. Not too many people in the middle of the zone. There's still a lot of different angles that teams could take and many different houses that they could opt for, chat. So I think there's going to be a lot of people in this final zone. Still got 43 left right now. Oh dear, a lot of people dying outside the zone as well. They're scared to rotate inside of it.
22 teams left.
Custom's going to be one of them. Mohammed making his way through. Trying to stay alive for a little bit longer. There is that zip line to bring them, I believe, right into the zone as well. But he's going to go in himself first and then come back and get the revive after. As Kust is running. Actually, he's swimming. Interesting. He's swimming right in front. Doesn't shoot Mohammed. It looks like he's shooting at somebody else, or somebody else is shooting at him. But we'll hop on board with the Bull Balls here. As his teammates coming through a revive flight. And look at this. Wow. I haven't seen a bridge hold in quite a while, chat. And it looks like Claude, along with the Bull Balls, is getting held through this bridge. Claude has been spotted.
Nossa, olha os pixels dos caras, velho.
What is that spot? I've never seen anyone use that spot before, but here we are for a first in the tournament. It really means something to have so much game knowledge inside of a Battle Royale tournament, ladies and gentlemen, but it looks like Claude is going to get targeted from behind here. He's going against Virus, a player from the Philippines. It's EU versus the Philippines right here, ladies and gentlemen. Nade goes down. It's going to be a cluster one. He's going to be able to land it. Virus needs to rotate out of that situation entirely. The nade is going to land. A couple of them are right behind him as well. There we go. Another nade coming through to finish the deal. Cluster nade again. Virus is going to have to go down into the water, and that leaves Claude up on top on the high ground. He's decided he does not want to go into the water just yet because the water is dangerous. Virus and Secret still alive. If he drops in the water, Claude will definitely die because it will be a 2v1 situation. Claude moving his way into the zone through the bridge. Let's see where Vector is held. Really, Vector? Really?
Caraca, onde o cara vai, mano?
Whatever, dude. Whatever, chat. It is what it is. Claude's able to get another knock on to Basu. And it seems like this zone is actually helping the hoverbike players out again, as they're being able to live for even longer. Winter's team also doing pretty well here as well. They've got 4 frags on the board. They're targeting Wagner. Oh no, Wagner dying this early on. Terrible. They were really high in the leaderboard going into this match. It looks like they were 3rd place before it started, and now they're going to drop down slightly. Peanut's going to take down Vector off of that tree. Low Texas team still alive as well, chatting as we get into the end of this game. It's going to be game number 4 finishing up here. There's only 17 teams left alive and 33 different players. I don't think Razox can see that player at all. He doesn't know that he's there. Oh, he can see him with that angle. Wow. He changed the angle he was looking through and now you can see him. That's good. Yeah, okay, that's impressive. Now they're trying to rotate into the zone. The next zone has shown, and this is a terrible one unless you have a helicopter to get and rotate in with. They're going to do a late rotate into the center of the zone, it seems like. So as soon as this zone pushes them out, they'll take a bunch of damage, put their helicopter really high up in the air, and while that's happening, people will be fighting, so they won't be focused on Lotex and Razox. As for now, however, it seems like fights are going to go down, and Baby Nova is going to get knocked. I don't know about a full elimination coming through here, though, as there seems to be a lot of players over and around them. LD's struggling to stay alive for a little bit longer. The full kill does come through, and it's going to be Stranger from Peanut's team able to get the elimination. Tokyo and Burn Leap still alive on this other island. They have both of their players up with 2 hover bikes ready to go. They have an entire resort to themselves over here. They might as well be in the Maldives, ladies and gentlemen. They don't need to worry about a damn thing. Unfortunately, they're not in the next zone, but if they want to rotate into the next zone, they can do so with their hover bikes and run people down while they are moving in. It looks like Ratisma actually does have a good spot on the zone, though. Let me look at this. Yeah, central zone here. She's been here for quite a while. Like I said, one of the better girl players in this competition. Ken and a Bulbaz rotating their way inside of the zone now. They do have 8 kills on the board. Not needing to worry about too much. They're going to skyrocket up the leaderboard here as well if they're able to stay alive a little bit longer, because everyone is very close in this leaderboard, chat. Very close indeed. There's only 20 points between 10th and 1st, which is not that much. That's one really good game. Looks like Ratisma is finally in a fight. She's able to take down Claude and King Raph. Tempest and Ratisma eliminate them early, and they are in the running to win this entire thing, so that's going to be detrimental to their health as a team, with finishing 8th place so far. Lots of teams deciding to rotate in here. Did Lotex's team do exactly what I said? They die? No, they're still here. Yep. Rotating around in the helicopter really high up because everyone is focused on other people. As Razox has said, screw it. I'm gonna land on that player that I just knocked at his teammate. Shots go down. Needs to stay alive for now. Lotex coming in as his duo, his blood brother right here, ladies and gentlemen. Shots aren't able to go through, but they're definitely going to be able to get one of those kills for now. It's a shame that the kill didn't come through for the second player, but it looks like the third party is going to come in as well from behind. This will be interesting. Tokyo may third party this. He doesn't have time. He's going to die outside of the zone. See you later, alligator. Wait, it was his other teammate. I'm not even sure where he is. Razox and Lotex get the rotate into the zone. There's nobody behind them for now, so they're going to be the third party and the fourth partiers of this opposing team, as a Bulbaz and I can still stay alive along with Stranger behind them as well. Ratisma still has the best spot on the zone, and as we go over to Tokyo and Burn Leap, aka Alat, they are still alive for now. They're not using their ghosts anymore, their hover bikes. They've decided they don't want to try them out anymore, but a Bulbaz and I can looking very good. Lots of duos still have, actually all the duos still have their teammate alive. There's one team from the Philippines, one team from Europe, another from the, there's 2 Filipino teams, 2 European teams, and a Middle Eastern team at the end of this game, chat. As Lotex and Razox are being targeted because they do have the high ground and everyone can see them right now. They're in a very bad spot. They need to rotate into the zone, use the hover bikes and those loadout drops as cover. And that's exactly what they're going to do here. We're going to change the song in for this one. And it's definitely not going to be that. As players need to rotate into the zone. First to rotate is going to be the OP team. They're going to rotate right into Ratisma, I would assume. But Ratisma are not in the zone either, so the cutoff is going to happen here. Don't stand still. You do not want to stand still, Lotex. There's still a lot of SMRSs in to play here. Tokyo and Alat making their way into the zone. They're going to be in a fight against Ratisma here, unfortunately. They do have zone rotation, though. A Bulbaz is going to take them down along with Alat. See ya later, alligator. Razox and Lotex still alive. Both of their players are up. SMRSs are going to go over and target Iken and a Bulbaz here. This is a bad situation for them to be in. Ken finally gets dropped. And now Lotex and Razox are primed to win this game number 4. They just need to stay alive a little bit longer. They've spotted RGD right in front of them, and I think Lotex might fall here. Luckily, he stays alive for a little bit longer. Advanced shield in hand. Razox trying to provide some sort of situational cover here, but a Bulbaz is going to third party from behind on top of that roof, which is going to be terrible for Team Razox and Lotex. They need to focus on the spoiler player, which is that third party from a Bulbaz. The SMRS needs to land here. It's not going to be able to do so, and Lotex and Razox are split up here in a way that's holding down the majority of the zone. Luckily, they've stayed alive for a little bit longer here. Razox going to go into a prone position. He doesn't want to take that fight if he doesn't have to. Looking to try and get a third party instead. I don't know about that smoke bomber. It seems like a bit of a preemptive smoke bomber for me from Lotex. That might cost him the game if you have to ask me. The clan of SGD still alive. Lotex is going to fall. SMRS straight through. Able to knock 2. There we go. Can he get a Bulbaz? Can he clutch on the message? We've seen him there before, but it doesn't go his way. And a Bulbaz is able to take the win in a 2v2v1 situation for Team OP. Congratulations for the duo from the Middle East. Coming in clutch there at the end. A bull boss. Absolutely ferocious performance from him. 10 kills as a solo player and 14 as a duo, ladies and gentlemen.
13 kills.
That's going to get them a ton of points. An absolute ton of points, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see just how many they get. I believe that will give them 26 total points. And that's going to get them right up those leaderboards, chat. 26 total points is going to bring them up to 50 total. 50 total points is not bad whatsoever. I'm seeing a lot of people saying stream snipe over on TikTok on the Ackman's team. Madman can be the judge of that with the team of spectators that we have in the backdrop. We'll make sure to keep you guys updated on how that goes. But Lotex and Razox also finishing second place. Good job from them. They get 8 kills. Plus the second place position. Which I believe will give them a total of 17 points after that game. So that's good. I think they might end up in the top 10.
Eles jogaram Delta, Ganyth. Aqui não, tá de boa, só não gosto de mobile. Só vou trocar quando chegar o Valorant.
At least they finished in 3rd place. Tokyo, along with the Lat, finished in 4th place, so solid performance from them, along with Rotisma. Not a lot of kills. Peanut and Stranger actually did pretty well that game.
Trocar, né? Vou testar outro jogo.
Lynch and Can, 6 eliminations, along with Winter and Narosa. As we go further down the list, a couple of disappointing performances here from a few different teams. I would love to have seen Ackman and Holy Father perform a little bit better. Just a slight bit better than what they have been. And they did get, I believe, killed outside of the zone in that last match by the OP roster, which ended up winning the entire game, interestingly enough. Going through, you can see Akaza and Ranzu died early with no kills. The baby team, Chapo and Slick, died very early with only 4 eliminations, which was kind of unfortunate. I thought they would survive a little bit longer that time around, but as we go further down, Loading and Slayer, early death again from those. So they have definitely fallen up a lot, considering they had a great first and second game performance in terms of total points. Not looking too hot for those guys at all. That's only going to bring them up to about 38 points. I need to find out where Soy, Topo, and Pancho placed for that game, chat. So if you see where they're placed right here, let me know. 27th with no kills. That means that a Bull, Balls, and Ken are definitely gonna be in the lead. Definitely gonna be in the lead after that game, ladies and gentlemen. Without a doubt. I'm seeing a couple of people say about stream snipers over on Ackman's side of things. I can't agree or disagree until I see the footage, but I'm sure Madnan and the team of our intangibles will let me know what they think about that situation. It was actually OP and Ackman's team. It was quite far outside of the zone, which I did see. I seen that it was quite far outside of the zone when they did eliminate one of them, but I don't know if they actually died to them in total. I would need to see. Either way, Bardex and COD Ninja also had a pretty disappointing game. So everyone that was at the top, other than OP, did pretty poor today in game number 4. But we're going to get ready for game number 5. Mandan's giving me a little update right now about different things going on with the event. We are tracking everyone, by the way, chat. We are tracking everyone and making sure everyone is playing legitimately and fairly. So we'll give you guys an update on that as soon as we review the footage for sure. Slayer absolutely needs to clutch this. Slayer and Loading have had a disappointing last 3 games. Their last 3 games have been poor, to say the least. They came out of the games guns blazing at the start of this competition, but ever since, they really haven't been up to much, chat, at all. If you're watching on the main broadcast on YouTube, I'm going to go ahead and put the rule set up on your screen. As you can see, these are the rules that are placed for the WildCards Duos event. This is in celebration of the brand new wildcard feature that was just released in the game in the last 30 or so days. I think it was like 35 days ago or so. Within the last month, it was released, and it has completely changed how multiplayer and specifically Battle Royale has been played. So I'm extremely excited to actually host this Duos event, chat, and I'm even more excited for this water. I mean, look at that. Imagine waking up at 3 a.m. and getting some water like that, chat. You know what I'm saying, broskies, though? That is beautiful, chat. That is absolutely beautiful. All right, let me play a new song. I don't really know. We're getting ready to start into the next game, chat. We'll have to wait and see. Who's the last person to join? Interesting. Okay, so that gives me the confirmation is Madman has just kicked him. And Madman's going to give me the update of it right now. We just got word that there was some account sharing going on. And unfortunately, that is against TOS. They were sharing accounts. So we have got to kick team number 48 out of the competition. It is a shame. It's not one of the star teams, so I'm sure you guys won't care as much, but it is a shame. We're going to have to let them guys go outside of the competition. You guys know we like to keep things as fair as possible. And unfortunately, they weren't being fair at all, sharing their accounts against TOS. We don't want to go do anything against TOS on any of our tournaments. Man, if you're ready, we're good to go then. Thanks for the update on that. I would appreciate an update on what Ackman and Holy Father are saying as well. Make sure to look into that behind the scenes. I'm not too sure what's going on there, but I see TikTok chat is spamming me. Absolutely spamming me. So maybe we'll get some footage reviewed 5 days ago or so.
Rules. Teaming up is banned. Você não pode fazer time com outro time. Já Cal e Tang está banido e a Magic Class está banida.
Damn. Because I did see them target them outside of the zone, but I don't know if it was like a... I don't know. Could be anything. Could have been like a helicopter, could have been racing the snowboard, anything like that. Alright, we're getting into game number 5. Chat, we'll get the updated scoreboard ready for you as soon as the team sends them over. But this is one of the last games. We have this and then 2 more to crown our new 2025 Wildcard Duo champions.
Time for the mission.
My little scrumdiddlyumptiouses. They stream sniped. Oh my god, Damsey. Oh my god. Thank you very much for the 10 points, man. I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, we'll review. Don't worry, chat. We'll review. Don't worry about it. That specific footage and stuff. Get the team on it. You don't need to worry. As for now, we'll get into game number 5 here. As it looks like Tokyo is going to opt to go to the platform.
There's
interesting.
no
I think there's going to be a couple of teams that
they
go
were,
here.
For
sure.
They was sharing accounts.
Alright.
Eu não tô nesse camp não, Anderson. Só tô assistindo.
I've never mentioned it, chat. It's just you guys that are mentioning it.
Tem premiação pros streamers que assistirem, entendeu? Pegarem mais views e tal.
Oh my god.
Tanto participando como só assistindo.
Bro,
eu não vou perder essa chance, né, mano?
On him. I'm gonna need to see Bardax's POV of that after the tournament, chat, because what was that? Bro knew exactly where he was going and jumped right in on him. Wow, impressive stuff there from Bardax, but I mean, what do you expect from Latin America's best? Loading's been knocked, and I think he got fully eliminated there instantly.
Nossa, já perdeu?
No way. Don't tell me they're gone already.
Não.
Slayer's still alive for now, chat, but this is gonna be
o Lodi tá morrendo muito rápido, velho.
For the duo themselves to make something work here. It looks like it's Tempest and Ratisma right up and above him.
Loading is dying so fast.
This isn't good at all, chat. Isn't good whatsoever. Slayer needs to stay alive for as long as possible. We'll leave him for now so that he doesn't get any kind of snipe happening to him.
Tô assistindo mesmo.
Kaz and Ranzu also in a little bit of a fight here between 2 different teams. Looks like they were able to eliminate one of them, but now they're focused on ENG. This is Vitality's team. Topo also getting knocked there by Hellboy. I'm gonna actually hop on board with that, I think. Or we'll check out OP. As these guys are currently in the lead for sure, and while we watch them, I'm gonna update the scoreboard for you guys. You can see exactly where everyone is situated in their current scores. The lead has actually completely dissipated. And now, the lead is vastly in favor of a Balls and Ken, chat, which was not the case the first couple of games. They did pretty terrible at the start there. They did pretty terrible, to say the least. But now they're 12 points ahead. And Wolves have only gotten, what, like 4 points in the last 3 games? It's been awful for them.
Awful.
Let's go through the scoreboard really quick, chat, as this game's starting off. Thanks very much, Magic Plays. But at the top, we've got IOP. Then we've got Wolves in 2nd place. Topo and Panchito in 3rd place, tied with Wolves. Winoza, that's going to be Winter and Neroza, in 4th place with 35 kills. Right below them, we've got Low Texas 30-minute team with 34 points. That's what I meant. I didn't mean kills. I meant points. Wagner with 30 points. 6th place. Vitality Duo with 28 points in 7th. 8th place is going to be King Raph. They've been doing really bad in the last couple of games. 9th is Patata and Ross Kid. Then 10th, we've got Percudor. So the scoreboard is very tight outside of the 1st place team, which we have seen have been on a little bit of a dominant run the last 2 games. I didn't expect them to win that game either, and they clutched it up on the main stage, a ball boss.
Nossa,
Now they're in the lead
50 pontos,
for the first time in the tournament. We'll top on over to COD Ninja Bardax. They had a good couple of games, but now they've fallen off as well. It seems to be the case. Not very many consistent teams this time around, chat. Nobody has performed well in every single game, which is usually how teams win competitions like this. You perform well every single game. You might not even win an entire game itself, but because you place so high with a consistent amount of kills, you can actually win a tournament. Let's hop on board with the biggest duo. Ackman and Holy Father in a little bit of a fight here. Nairobi's going to get a knock straight away. Patter gets the trade. Dots go down on to Reza. He's got his tag. He could get him up here straight away. Reza could fall on him though. TPSH is in the hands of Holy Father as well. That flash could hurt. Doesn't go down. It's actually not going to hit him whatsoever. Holy Father stays alive for a little bit longer. Picks up a gun here or something. I'm not sure what he's trying to do here. Ackman must be giving him callouts as to exactly what to do. 1v1's going to come through. Smoke bomber in hand. Lands a bunch of shots. You need to do it right now. You need to push him right now. Father! Father! Holy Father in a 1v1. Can he clutch up? The guy is 1 HP. You need to land a couple more shots, Holy Father. It's Reza game and you must do this for the entire country of the Philippines. Oh no, Ackman's gonna fall on him. He spotted him. Ackman coming in with a little bit of a retaliation play here. A sweet revenge would come through very well for this team. Shot's not gonna go down just yet. He's able to pick up an RUS. Still trying to make something work. Holy Father also trying to land some shots onto him. Oh dear. Oh, now a third party's coming in. Who is that? Oh, it's Claude. Shotgun in hand. Ackman says no. The kill comes through, and the holy duo lives on for another day. Claude and Raph rotate around them in the helicopter. I thought it was going to be a bull balls in them. I really thought when I seen that helicopter, I was like, there's no way they're doing this. But it's not. It was Claude and Raph. Both of these players are still alive. Both of the teams are still alive with 2 of their players up. They don't need to worry about a thing here, as it looks like Flexing has also been taken down as well. Not looking good. Interestingly enough, I think they've put a substitute player in here for Berlinski. Mad9, can you confirm with me that they have their substitute player in playing instead? Oh dear, it's not really going to help them here at all, as they get eliminated very early on in this game, chat. Very early on indeed. Who's that third party coming over? It's Edgardo and LSK. They're not going to push through though. They're staying alive just for now. A lot of teams right over around each other here. But it looks like finally Ackman and Holy Father get a good zone up in the top of the map. So this might help them out place very highly here instead of where they've been placing. Because every time they try to rotate, they end up getting killed. Probably. Man, probably. Neroza also able to get down 2 eliminations onto another opposing team. BBNO and LD's also taken out of game number 5. I see Loading and Slayer right in front of Ron. Shot's gonna go down here. Loading is able to get a knock on to Father Ali, but the third party comes in here from Ron. He's not able to knock him just yet. The defender shield goes down. Father Ali's knock gets stolen from a bull balls, and another gets stolen from a bull balls. It seems like everything is going in a bull balls' way today. No matter what these teams do, he just keeps going around stealing frags from the opposing teams every time they get a knock. That's multiple I've seen inside of these games. 2 so far inside of this competition.
Eu não sei como é que são essas WILDCARD no Battle Royale.
I am actually curious what wildcard he has. Ooh, Hawkeye. Okay, so reveals the target you hit for 1 second. Yep.
Ah, tá.
Wildcard definitely is one of the best. Or Hawkeye is the best wildcard, I should say. I think they know they're up here. Oh.
Bom dia, Renan. Cara lá no topo.
Interesting. We'll have to see how this fight plans out here, chat. Oh, they're not going to go for it. They're going to rotate away from it.
Só tá mais suave
Stalker
nesse
can see him. I know Stalker
partida.
can see him because he has a third-person peeking angle. He's going to take a couple of shots. None of them are going to land, so they don't really need to worry about them. And now, OP definitely know that he's up there, and they're actually going to go for a roof nade. It's not going to land. Barely goes away. This one might, though. Still not able to land a nade again. They could have landed both of those nades. Unfortunately, a little bit of a throw there, but it looks like Loading's also in a fight here, and he's gonna get knocked. Slayer's the last player alive for his duo here. Trying to stay alive.
Nossa, os caras perdeu de novo, mano.
That might be it. They might be done for, chat. I don't think Slayer and Loading will have what it takes to win this tournament anymore. They're too far below, and they died early.
É.
It's gonna take some incredible miracle for them to win this. Absolutely.
Será que o Baylor entra nesse camp? Ele tá nesse camp, mano. Ele
Going
tá.
down over to Bardax and COD Ninja. Holy Father's up first. Let's look at him. He's able to get the knock over onto COD Ninja. But a Bull Boss stole a kill again?
Almost ready.
How is he stealing the kill every time? Bro, every time somebody gets knocked, I'm seeing the kill get stolen by a Bull Boss. That's like the fourth this tournament I've seen. He is a prime kill stealer, bro. For real. Oh, Eggman rotating over to the side. Holy Father needs to rotate as well with the snowboard. The third party's coming in here from K9 Magic OP, along with Senior J. Shots go down, not able to land any of the shots onto him, unfortunately. A Bull Boss is rotating back, trying to go for a little bit of a different vantage point. Ken and him are split up completely, but there is a third party coming in from behind. Shots go down, gonna miss another one over onto Magic. Not good accuracy here that we've seen from a Bull Boss so far, but we're gonna keep on watching him because I'm curious how he's doing it. Bardax taking... Ooh, nice shot. Oh, Bardax is gonna die here. Or Senior J. There we go. Bardax takes down Senior J right there underneath.
Cara, tá difícil acertar os tiros, pessoal.
Coming in. Oh, bad accuracy from a Bull Boss. Finally being able to see him miss a couple of shots. It's been a while since we've seen that happen. Both of the players are still alive on Team OP.
Tá difícil acertar tiro, hein?
For now. Bardax just trying to stay alive underneath the water here. Interesting. Don't know how he knew that Bardax was there because I didn't even see him in the water. Just his name tag. But he's able to take him down for now. 4 frags on the board. A Bull Boss trying to make something work against Magic. Not going to be the case, though. See you later, Alligator. As we'll hop on over to Holy Ackman and Father. Claude's taking down the campers. And it looks like Matador's finally getting his name up on the board as well. Who's Father shooting at? Oh, he's shooting at iWar. Okay, they've rotated back down and around where OP were, but they don't have the high ground against OP anymore, and Ackman might be in a very difficult situation to play against, especially if they start holding them off. I mean, look at this spot. Yep, they're going to hold them. They're going to hold them for sure. Yep, they've spotted them. They're going to hold that. This is a really bad spot. If I was any team in this lobby other than OP, I would be trying to kill these guys. They have a 12-point lead. You're going to want them to die so that you can take their spot as number 1 on the leaderboard. Oh my god, they're going for it. They're going for the fight outside the zone again? What? Rotating back inside now. They're not going to take the fight just now. Instead, they're going to rotate and opt for a little bit more of a safer play here as Father's able to take another frag out. And these guys have actually been doing pretty well today as a duo. They've just faced some very unfortunate circumstances. So we'll hop on over to Pancho and Soy Topo. These guys were doing amazingly up until last game. And unfortunately didn't get much points last game. But if they have a really good time this time around, they will be able to go into that first place position. Unfortunately, Slayer and Loading are eliminated. And they were your second place team. So it's not looking good for them so far. Over the last 4 games, they've got about, I mean, 4 points, maybe? Maybe 4 points to that. Actually, last 3 games, like maybe 4 points. Really, really bad stuff from them. We'll move on though. Hello, Balor.
Oh, Baylor. Baylor and Itachi. Wow.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Guys. Yeah, exactly. You better start moving. You better start moving, Bresky.
Pô, falta 2 rounds, tá ligado?
We want to see some juicy fight.
Esse cara tá campeando ainda, tipo, você tem que pegar kill, velho, pra você subir
They
no
made it
bagulho.
into the zone as well. I want to keep watching a bull boss just to see what they're doing. Oh, they've been spotted. Oh, it's them above them. 5 kills on the board here for them.
Mas ele não acertou um tiro de alto, velho.
Over onto Holy Father
Isso
just
aqui não é
yet. Are they in
fácil
the
no
next
Battle
zone? They're
Royale, né?
not. So
Mano.
Holy Father's team have actually rotated around them and be able to navigate through the zone and slide right past them with their snowboards, which is a good play from them. Definitely needed to happen, chat, because they were in a difficult situation, to say the least, just moments ago against this team.
A bull boss.
Oh, they both know where each other are, but I don't think they're going to take that fight. Unless OP go for the push on them, I wouldn't take the fight.
Oh,
and it looks like Holy Ackman and Father are both inside of the building as well, so they don't need to worry about too much. In the building, in the zone, they have cover to use to their advantage, and it looks like Super Jeff is over there as well. Oh gosh. Luckily they stay up, but Pancho and Soy Top are right beside them. The call-out's going to come through here from Holy Father and Ackman's team to do something. I don't know if they'll be able to do anything, but we'll have to wait and see if anything comes through, chat. They know that they're right there. Ackman has spotted them. They do have this divot to use to their advantage. And Soy Top was putting down defenders just to stay alive. Claude and King Raph also up in the sky. A Bull, Balls, and Ken need to move. Where did they go? They're going to rotate across to the other side of the zone and opt not to take down Ackman and Holy Father, which is good for them because you do not want to take a third party on, especially when it's from OP and you're fighting the top 2 teams. Oh god, Claude has landed on the roof. There is 3 of the top teams right beside each other. And now with OP coming over for a third party, 4 of the top teams are right alongside them. Not looking good whatsoever here. Claude and Raph are deciding they want to rotate away, which is good from them. You don't want to take that fight whatsoever. Super Jeff finally getting eliminated by another 4K player. We'll hop on over and see these other teams, what they're up to for now. Razox and Lotex still alive inside of this. At Valor's taking a bunch of damage here from Razox and Lotex. Wait, as soon as literally as soon as I clicked off, he knocked him. Instantly. I clicked off for 1 second. Ken's up close. He's gonna opt for a little bit of a fight here against
Vai
2
ter
different
ranked mais
teams.
tarde, talvez à noite eu faça live jogando Search and Destroy de Sniper.
He doesn't have.
Quando fechar aqui eu vou dormir pouco. Eu tô morrendo de sono, você é louco. Eu dormi de madrugada, acordei cedo. É igual quando eu ia pra escola. Eu dormia 1 da manhã, acordava às 5, 6.
Ackman and Holy Father getting out of the situation entirely with the snowboard. So it seems like Razox is able to take down 2 with an SMRS. Oh god, there's a lot of different teams in here. This is not good. They need to find a position in the zone to take. Maybe a house.
Mais ou menos 1 hora de
this isn't a good spot either. That house would be amazing for them to take, but I don't think they know that it's a free house. I don't think they've realized they don't have Defender on either, right? Oh, okay. Ackman has Defender on. This is still okay. They're still in a position to win this. I believe in them. Defender in hand, Smoke Bomber in hand. They might be able to do something. Oh, uh-oh. Oh my god, they're getting third parties. Dots go through. Nashi's going to fall to Ackman, and that's going to be a free couple of kills for Holy Father and Ackman there. And a placement up. There's still 18 teams left alive. They need to close these doors, though. Absolutely need to close these doors. Wagner's team get eliminated early. I'm not sure how many eliminations they got in this game. Remember, this is game number 5.
1 da manhã, acordo 7 horas todo dia.
Also able to take down another knock. I'm going to hop on board with him again and see what he's up to. Shots go down on the Claude and King Raph right in front of them. They got 5 so far. They're looking for a 6th here. A 6th definitely could happen. Absolutely. It doesn't look like a third party's going to come through, and Claude's going to end up getting knocked outside of the zone after his revive, so they won't get the kill for that. But I think like a Bull Balls might just take him down here. King Raph is going to be eliminated regardless. There you go. 6 kills on the board for the team. It is at the top of the leaderboard, chat. This is a curious case. So it is, chat. It is a curious case indeed. Keep a close eye on them for now. Using the smokes to their advantage. Evader has been spotted. See you later, Evader. Lotex finally going to get knocked here as well. If we hop on over to Razox, he's going to get the revive out, and they don't need to worry just yet. They do have a lot of area but they'll need to rotate 3 in order to get into the next zone, which might not be the best for them. They do have the roof advantage though, so they'll have high ground to view over. On top of that barn that they're currently in. Holy Father and Ackman's team still alive for now though, chat. Still alive for a little bit longer here. And they spotted Winter. Can they get the frag onto him? No, they're not able to do so, and it looks like he's going to get chased down by a hoverbike, but keep in mind, a Bull Balls and Ican are right in front of them. Right on the top of this zone. Father gets one of them onto Virgo. Father has spotted a couple of people in front of him. He's trying to go for one. He's not able to land enough shots to even crack that player. Unfortunately, Winter does die to Can.
Up 6 teams.
Ackman and Holy Father, 7 frags up. They are in the top 10. Oh, Lotex. Now in a 2v2 against the Bull Balls Can duo. Trying to go for the high ground here with the SMRS, but he's going to get third party from behind. That's a terrible third party to happen, unfortunately. It does come through. Father is able to get a knock onto another player. It's going to be Ross. Get the full kill. Huh? Full kill comes through. Man. Ross still alive for now, but he is cracked. 8 frags and eliminations on the board here for Holy Father and Ackman. Hoverbike still in play as well as Can takes down Razox. Unfortunately, Razox is going to get fully eliminated, and so does Lotex. Ackman and Holy Father trying their best to take down the Bull Balls duo. As the third party's going to come through. I think the Bull Balls might take this with Can again. I really do. If they get third partied here from the other 4K roster, they will definitely lose this. 9 kills. It's going to go in the way of Philippines or the Middle East here, ladies and gentlemen. A Bull Balls' team, I think, will need to rotate first into the zone and then followed by the other 2 duos. They are pretty out in the open here. If you have an SMRS, you could make something happen. And it looks like 4K, the other roster over by the side of them, do not want to take that fight. They don't have an SMRS to take the fight either. And I really feel like OP are in the best spot to win this game, based off how close 4K and Holy Father's team are. But it's all going to come down to the very last moments, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. I don't know who's it going to come down to. Shots go down over on to OP from Akaza. Not able to land any of them, ladies and gentlemen, as we hop on board with Ackman and Holy Father. They're going to get pushed out of their zone. They need the third party this. They need the third party. The wrong team. You're going for the wrong team. They're going for the wrong team. We're going to give the win to the OP. A Bull Balls is still alive. Can they do anything about him? He's rotating around the side of the map. Ackman's still alive for a little bit longer. I can't see him anymore. Holy Father does get knocked. It's all down to Holy Father and Ackman. They're not able to do it. And Ken wins it. As expected, they focused on the wrong team, and it ended up losing them the game. So close, chat. So close. But they focused on Ranzu, dude.
Cara,
if they had have let Ranzu run into the zone...
Esses caras aqui são os primeiros já, né? O OP, they won the tournament. They're already on the first position. Yeah.
Thought that Ranzu was going to target them first.
And unfortunately,
the team with the worst position for the 4K rosters ended up winning the game with 12 kills. That's going to get them about 24 points. So they're going to be vastly in the lead now after game number 5, chat. Great performance there from Holy Father and Ackman. It must be said, a 10 kill second place performance is absolutely phenomenal from them as well. That's going to give them a bunch of points too. I believe they're going to get 19 points off of that game, so they might even go into the top 10 as well after that. Akaza and Ranzu really playing griefer there. If they weren't alive at the end, I think Holy Father and Ackman would have won that, and if Holy Father and Ackman didn't target them at the end, they would have won it as well. But OP win another back-to-back games in this duo wildcard cup event. Going further down, you can see Razox and Lotex made it far, but unfortunately they died earlier to the OP team as well. A lot of the Filipino teams made it really high in a couple of these games now. The Rosa and Winter doing really well in this tournament, I must say. They're probably still up on that leaderboard somewhere close to the top of it. Further down the list, you can see Claude and King Raph have been having a disappointing performance so far in the competition. It just is what it is. They've got a couple of kills in there from Can and Lynch. Nagy has 3 as well, but as you go further down this leaderboard, you're seeing some disappointing performances from some of your fan favorite teams. There's 49 teams instead of 50, as we had to remove one for sharing accounts, chat. We took them out of here. We'll go up onto the top of the leaderboard again. It's good to see Father and Ackman at least finish in a top 3 position after that game, chat. Good job to them. Good job to them again. Man, you can give me updates on anything to do with that game at all. If the team or anyone else found anything that was particularly out of pocket, let me know. It was looking interesting when I was watching. But that's going to be game 5 wrapped up, chat. We have 2 more games inside of this event. Remember, it's a 7-game series. And if you're watching on the official broadcast on YouTube, I'm going to pop up the rule set so that you guys can follow it. And I'll just say over it for people who are watching on TikTok or the YouTube short stream. We've got isolated for all 7 games. Teaming up is banned, Jackals and tanks are banned, and medic class is banned inside of the game. You're also not allowed to stream snipe or use any of the skins that are slightly broken inside of the game. There's 50 total duos. We put that down to 49 because one of the teams were sharing accounts. There's 100 players, now 98, and all regions were invited to this event. First place is going to get you 12 points. Second is 9 points. Third place is 7. Fourth is 5 points. Fifth is 4 points. Sixth to 7th is 3 points. 8th to 9th is 2 points. And 10th is 1 point. Over on the right hand side, you'll be able to see the prize pool along with $5,000 up for grabs for creator rewards when it comes to playing in the event and doing a bunch of different posts about the event. Chat? Yeah, absolutely, man. And I'm sure they would let you know. So far, chat, I think the OP have been legit. They just seem to be in really good positions. Like, you got to think about it. The 2 games that they won, they shouldn't have won them. Those last 2 games, it was the odds of them winning that all came down to decision making of the other team. So that game, Holy Father and Ackman targeted the wrong team. Holy Father targeted Ranzu, Ackman targeted OP. They should have focused on OP and then went to Ranzu's team instead of that. Or they should have just waited and third-partied it. That was the best play. The game before that, it was Lotex and Razox along with Secret and his teammate. And then a Bull Boss was the last person alive on OP's team. He shouldn't have won that either. He should have lost that. He was being targeted by Razox. He was in a difficult situation and he came out on top. The 2 times that they have won in the last 2 games have been phenomenal wins. Where they shouldn't have won, but just based off decision making of opposing players, they ended up being able to be put in the chance to clutch it up and use their raw mechanical skill to their advantage and take the win home with them. So good job to them so far in the competition, Chattington. We'll be getting ready to go into game 6 here as we get the scoreboard updated in just a moment, chat, once it's sent to me. Absolutely, chat. A very interesting game. Yeah, go ahead, hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button. Help us hit 2 million followers and 5 million subscribers on YouTube, chat. I'd appreciate it. Oh, hello, Soy.
É que imagina 5 milhões de inscritos.
A little scrumdiddlyumptious. What does sharing account mean? It basically means you let other people log into your account for you to play.
Time for the mission. Get ready.
Alright, chat. Main broadcast, I'm going to bring back the game screen for you guys to get into game number 6 as we started it up.
Let's go.
As soon as the scoreboard is ready, it will be put up. And we'll be good to go. My little scrumptious. Yes, we are streaming over on TikTok as well for the YouTube
stream. Tem que jogar 50 partidas.
I think we peaked at about 25,000 on my streams alone, chat. TikTok definitely is the biggest audience for like live streamed battle royale content in the world right now. Why did my... Hey, yo, chat. Hold on for a second there. It looked like old BR where the colors were kind of faded. Did you guys notice that? It really did look like old BR there for a second, chat. This is our second to last match, chat. We've got one more game after this to crown the champions. Remember, it's a 7-game series, ladies and gentlemen. A 7-game series. And if you're new around here, I really appreciate the follows and the subscribes. Let's get into the next game.
Ele tem campeonato.
Chatting as a couple of people are landing in, we'll hop on board with Ranzu and Akaza. They're over, near New Vision City, also by the pier. Lotex and Razox also going to go to New Vision City as well. They've been here a couple of games, pretty much every single game I think they've came here. Looks like Baby Noah and LDs are going to try and grief them here. Lotex and Razox have been doing good today. I think they'll be in the top 10 after the last game's performance. Maybe even up in the top 5 area. I'm going to go ahead and update the leaderboard as Madman has just sent it to me. Every team outside of OP are wishing on their downfall right now, for sure. Oh dear, Baby Noah. Able to take down Low text. Razok stays alive for a little bit longer, but now they're in a difficult spot here. A very difficult spot as I update the leaderboards. YouTube, you get it first, of course, because you're the main broadcast. And then TikTok, I'm going to go ahead and give you the updated scoreboards as it stands. Good job. Good job by Razox there. Clutching up, getting the 2-piece. That's what they needed. Low text didn't even die either. And now the third party's going to come in from Medi and Poria. Poria. Coming up from below. As we'll hop on board with the OP team. They've landed dormitory quite often. They've pretty much been doing it the entirety of this event. They were doing it last event as well with their entire squad roster. They don't need to worry about too much other than Soy, Topo, and Pancho pushing them here, which is a very good team. Now, they have 0 points on the board here, chat, and in order for a team to take them off that #1 spot, Soy, Topo, and Pancho would need to take them down right here, chat. If there was a chance for any team to take over them this game, that would need to happen. The chances of that, pretty low. As Loading is able to pick up a knock over onto LSK. Good job to him. Finally being able to see Slayer and Loading on the board again. They have had a disastrous run here in the last couple of games. And they are way down the leaderboard now. They were first for so long, and now they are 5th with 38 points. Only half as many points as the top team. Ooh, that was lucky. Shots go down. Easy frag over onto Slayer. 3 on the board. Starting off this game strong. Hope to see it remain up until the end. Now, Razox and Lotex haven't been able to get another frag onto that opposing team that landed with them in New Vision City, but it doesn't really matter because they got 2, and now they're going to look for better loot and get into the zone, hopefully get a solid placement. Hopping on over to Ackman and Holy Father, we can see 0 kills from them at the start of this game as well. They're not too worried about anything. But they are 6th place, so it's really good to see them up on the tippity top of the scoreboard in terms of placings. It's the first time I've seen Holy Father this far up in a leaderboard, this late into a tournament. 6th place, this late into the tournament. If they have a couple of more good games, they might even finish top 3. They just need to have another solid performance in this game, and they'll be good to go to get that top 3 podium finish out, which would be amazing for them. Be a first for Holy Father, of course.
Evento temática.
I'm curious if OP are going to fight against Soy, Topo, and Pancho. I think Soy, Topo, and Pancho actually rotated away from them. Yeah, it looks like it. I don't see them anywhere around here, and they still have 0 kills, so there's no team close to them. They stay alive and are able to fight another day. Let's go and see if I can find where Soy Topo is. Because I thought for sure they were like looking over at it, and I thought, you know what, they might peek that. No, oh my gosh, they're so far away. Yeah, they're literally going to the other side of the map right now, so they don't need to worry about that team whatsoever anymore.
É meio diferente, né? Então, bonito, mais diferente.
Anyone around them? Nope, they're clear over on Outpost. They do have Bardax and COD Ninja,
Mas tem que ter time,
on the
né?
tippity top of the leaderboards just a couple of games ago, but they've fallen
fechar
down a
time,
little bit
será?
as well. Also, surprisingly enough, Winter and Narosa are 2nd place right now, which I did not see happening whatsoever. That didn't strike me as a team that would perform as well as they are doing here, chat. Not at all.
Precisa não.
Claude able to take down Tricky Tan. I don't think that'll be a really big fight. Yeah, I thought, as I assumed, War and Tricky Tan unfortunately dropping very early on.
Is Ganyth out already? I'm not playing this tournament. Just watching.
But now Loading and Slayer going hyper-aggressive mode against another really good team here. It's going to be the African brothers, the duo. Baby are eliminated. See you later, Chapo and Slick. 2 of the best players from the Nigeria and Africa region unfortunately die very early on in this game. Not even able to make it into the top 35 of the teams. Another third party is going to come in. They probably could take this team down too. I wouldn't put them against it. Here's Custom and his teammate. All good in the hood for them. We haven't really watched King Nee so far today, so I actually might give him some screen time as I just seen him get a kill. I don't know why my nose is so itchy. Vader and King Nee, 1 frag on the board. Not near anyone anymore, so we'll just change over for now. Same with Holy Father and Ackman. Nobody's even close to them. And And it looks like Tokyo and the boys also have a clean flight path into the next zone as well, as nobody's near them either. Along with Super Jeff, and Winter is far outside the zone. He doesn't have a helicopter to really help him out here along with his teammates. So they're in a difficult situation here, chat. Only 44 points compared to the 74 of IOP. It would be amazing to see them win one of these tournaments, to see a Filipino team win on such high MS. Definitely a possibility, but you would need to see the team from the Middle East, OP, do terrible. And the chances of that happening, I would say you're probably in single-digit percentages for OP to throw a game. Oh, they spotted a team right here. Oh, there's many teams here. They could drop down right now and get a lot of... Oh, that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to fall straight into this. They're going to go for this play here, ladies and gentlemen. Go for a very aggressive push. They've got the trophy system down to stop any SMRSs or nades from happening. Shots go over from the side. Shen is going to get eliminated instantly from Can. Can gets a quick kill onto him. They've got Predation and Backup Trip for his wild card. And then if you look at the other wild card, we've got Military Recycling and Interrogation. Interrogation won't really be that useful inside of this, so he's probably going to want to change that out instead of using it and opt for something else. As for now, let's hop on board with Soy, Topo, and Pancho, chat. As these guys are quite high up on that leaderboard, and in my opinion, they could finish top 3 quite easily if they just place well. They just need to place well. Of people are around them over to the right hand side. They heard the shots go down. Rebar's teammate's still alive. He's trying to get back him into the action. I don't know if it's going to be possible because that team is going to push them here. It's going to be Father Ali and Kust, I believe. Uh-oh. Oh gosh, they're coming in. That might be it. They spotted him. Yep, they spotted COD Rail. Kust is going to get out of the squad as well, and I think that should be all she wrote. Inaccuracy really hurting them here, but to get the frag in the end. Ooh, that whole boss is in between Slayer's team. Shots go down. Instant knock from onto Ken. Every other team in this competition is looking at that in the kill feed and thinking, my god, we need those guys to be eliminated right now. Ken tried his best there, but Patata pre-fired him before Ken could even get his sights on board. And we'll hop on over to see what a bull boss is going to do in this situation. Can he help his blood brother here? Can he get his duo back into the action and make a dominant victory lap win after only 6 games? Because remember, if they do amazing in this game, they've pretty much locked it. But it would need to be another solid game. And Ross Kid along with Patata aren't holding his tag. They're not holding the tag. They're going back. Oh, he knows. Yeah, comes down to this. They need to get into the zone. A bull boss knows they need to get into the zone. He's going to take damage here. And he might be able to just get this tag for free. It's looking likely. He's going for it. There's nobody there. Gets the tag for free. Doesn't need to worry about a thing. Trickster comes into play here as well in case anyone was going to shoot at him because he wasn't sure if anyone was there. A bull boss stays alive for a little bit longer. And his teammate is going to make it through in the revive flight. I thought for sure this would be the end of the reign of OP. But it seems like the reign is just getting started, chat. Speaking of reigns, Holy Father able to take down loading here. Full of Limb comes through. And another team is coming in with the third party. Holy Father trying to stay alive now. Unfortunately, he's going to get knocked instantly. And Ackman staying alive for a little bit longer. That was bad from Holy Father. He should have just taken a knock onto one of them, but unfortunately he wasn't able to do so. If Holy Father...
Nossa!
Oh! Let's go! They got the duo wipe! I was going to say if Holy Father had given Ackman the smoke bomber, he would be able to see him, but he was able to see him anyway, so it doesn't even matter, ladies and gentlemen. Now getting him back through the revive flight. He's probably going to land a couple of shots on the Soy Topple before he does it to make it seem like he is more than just one player. Make them a little bit worried about that. Low-Tex and Raytox right in front of Ackman here. An ex-teammate of Ackman right along the side of him. This isn't a good fight to take. I wouldn't take a 2v1 against the Icons carry and Low-Tex. Another player's coming in a helicopter. It's going to be Father Ali and Kust rotating their way in, along with Ron in that helicopter. Super Jeff just below, and they've spotted a couple of players right in front of them. It's going to be Poria. They hit the SMRS, but not able to get that full kill onto him or explode the car just yet. OP have got their full team back. They're now looking for a dominant victory here, instead of just surviving, as they're now shooting through the smoke instead. Both of them do have their loot back, and I think Kuya's going to get eliminated here. I really don't see them having a chance of taking down the OP team unless they get third-partied, which definitely would be a possibility. Third party could come in. It's not going to happen just yet, though, as they're just trying to stay alive. They've only got one frag on the board here, chat. Not looking too good for them. In game 6. Oh, SMRS. Where did that come from? It must have been from the team over on the hill. Oh, it was from Poria. Able to land one, not able to land the second, and now they're going for the fight. They're going for a really aggressive play against this. Ken's decided to rotate back, but a bull boss is caught out in the open here. He might be in between two different teams here. Holographic goes down. Trickster has been used. He'll be able to use that to get out of the situation entirely. Snowboard comes in as well for the rotational play. Oh my god. What an SMRS. And now it's all down to Ken to do something. I don't think he's going to be able to do something at all. He's in between like 14 different teams here. He's going to go for the tag instead, and Poria has decided he's not going to take that fight either. So he's going to be able to get him back through the revive flight, which is insane considering how many people were just looking at Ken. That should not be able to happen right here. As Super Jeff's coming in from behind, Ken is literally out in the open, somehow surviving right now. It's almost as if he's invisible to any kind of target. Nobody's going for him still. All alive. Hopping on board with Ackman and Holy Father. They've spotted Razor's. Holy Father's up and above. Can he get the limb onto him, though? That's the question. If they're able to do it, it would be absolutely phenomenal. Razor's gets out of the situation with the quad, and it looks like he's going to rotate into another team, being Nerosa's team, or Winoza. Winter and Nerosa. Winter unfortunately dies, but Nerosa is still alive. One of our top teams in the entire event right now. They're currently sitting in the second place position as Poria able to take down another. And of course, a bull boss gets revived in, and Ken and him live again. It really seems like every single time they get into a tricky situation, the other team almost gives up and lets them get back their tags. Not only that, this team seems to be the best team at third-party fighting and stealing already knocked players. If there's anything to learn about this team's performance, it's definitely take those third parties and don't push in like headless chickens.
I'll be there, Ali.
Both of them still alive for now, and it looks like Holy Father's able to take down another with his SMRS. I don't think the frag has came through fully yet, but he did get a knock. Shots coming through. Ackman's not able to hit any of them. I'm looking for a highlight clip here, Ackman, and I'm not seeing one. At least he keeps attempting. That's all that matters. He just gotta keep shooting. He lands one finally. 80 HP decrease is better than no HP decrease after all those shots, I must say. Going now over onto Winter and Nerosa. Both players still alive from them. Winter's able to come back through the revive like they're having a bit of a tricky game here for their game number 6. A very tricky game if you ask me. They only have one frag or elim on the board so far, Chad. That's not a lot. That's not a lot for them at all. Trying to stay alive for as long as possible. Maintain their second place position. This would be one of the highest places that we've seen from any Filipino team outside of Super Jeffs in the squads tournaments that we've had them in the past. Ackman and Holy Father still staying alive, so they're looking good here. We'll hop on board with Magic and Senior J as they're already in a fight. Prime goes down along with Mellow dying outside of the zone. Now there's another team up and in front of them, and it looks like Magic and Senior J are just trying to rotate in instead of taking that fight. Super Jeff gets a knock on to Negi as well. As I haven't seen the OP team around in a while, as a bull boss has also been eliminated, and now Ken's being targeted outside of the zone. Will this finally be the end of their reign, chat? The end of their dominance? The end of their run of just winning back-to-back games? I'm not sure, because it looks like he's just getting away with it again. He is. He's getting away with it again, chat. They're not targeting him whatsoever. This is every single time they lose a player. the teams end up just leaving the straggler and they stay alive, and Ken and the Ball Boss are able to get out of these situations just by using their game knowledge, their movement,
usando
outside of the
quase
zone
todos os
and not
times,
taking
pois é.
any fights as a solo.
Bazooka mata um
It's
hit, né,
definitely
mano?
what
É
it's
bom
coming
demais.
down to here, ladies and
Dá um
gentlemen.
dano
We'll
em
hop on board
área,
with one of the Duo Vitality
destrói carro,
teams.
destrói avião, está
By the limbs on the
helicóptero.
board for them
Tem
as well.
avião.
They're looking absolutely splendid here, chat.
Oh, o Akima
Majority
matou
of these
na...
points are coming through the lackluster performance of other teams, chat. It's not even coming through OP. Oh, Flexen's probably going to get eliminated here. W Flexing for still participating even though his teammate had bad Wi-Fi issues. That's probably going to be all she wrote for him in terms of this game, I would say. Oh, shots go down. Flexing, see you later, Alligator. Don't worry, we still think you're one of the best African players in the world.
Do Brasil.
That won't affect our judgment of you. You're still the GOAT. Pac-Man and Holy Father barely inside of the mixed zone. Just about in there. And I think the OP team has been eliminated, which means that this final game, if Ackman's team, Lowtex's team, Winoza, and Topo, along with Wolves, perform well, there's definitely a chance for an upset. Absolutely. OP would need to have another pretty lackluster game, though, if they wanted that to happen. And it looks like shots are going down onto Lynch from Holy Father outside of the zone. Remember, they can't take any of these fights outside of the zone and risk their lives, as there's no more revive flight inside of this game, ladies and gentlemen. No more revive flight at all. They've seen and they know that he's down there. They just don't know how or what is the best way to kill him. Shots go down, able to get the knock onto one. They should push that, absolutely, but they're not going to. They're going to play for a little bit more of a passive play. Instead of opting to push for it and lose their spot in the zone, they're going to stay up top, which, you know what? I actually agree with this play. The first play that I would have made there would have been to land down, and I think them not panicking and trying to get an instant kill will actually help them in the long run, because nobody's stealing that kill from them right now, and also the other players rotating to them instead, plus they have easier rotates into the next zone off of this. This is the good play right here. Now he can go back up. Holy Father shouldn't have ran down like that. That was bad. Holy Father should not have went down for that, I don't think, in my opinion. Oh, this is tricky. They need to take that spot back. You just need to take the hat. Oh, this might be a throw, chat. I hate to be negative about this team. I love these guys. I love Ackman, and I love Holy Father. You guys know. I think Holy Father's got back up. He's kind of got back up. Okay, they're lucky. They're lucky nobody was targeting them right there, because that was a throw of a play for both of them to go down. Luckily for them, they're going to get easy rotates into the zone, because Khan is the only one holding them off right now. Holy Father's already eliminated them. Now, they have 5 kills on the board. They're looking like they could take home this win as well. Shots going on to Nerosa. This guy's already got loads of points as well on the board, but he's unfortunately going to die early here, finishing in 5th place position. Holy Father's team are all so in this last contention spot for a top 3 finish. 4 teams still alive. ENG are going to be one of them. He does have the SMRS in his hand. Able to land onto that defender. Shots go down. Oh, that's going to be a tough fight to take. Ackman puts his defender down as well. That car's not exploded just yet. Holy Father needs to heal up. He's not healing up fast enough, ladies and gentlemen. He needs to heal up a little bit quicker than that. King Raph able to take down Bardax and COD Ninja. Now it's 2v2v2. And I would love to say that Holy Father's team does have another really good position in the zone here. Do not overexpose yourself. Just third party. Holy Father, don't!
Toma.
Oh my
Toma
God, Father, why? Oh my God, bro. They threw it again, trying to take a fight. They should be playing for the third parties this late into the zone. At least they got 6 kills, though. As King Raph and Claude are still alive versus Holiday, ENG, and Bolivia. They have 12 kills on the board. The zone's going to rotate in, and unfortunately, because of that overestimated peak from Holy Father, they do drop a little bit earlier. They could have won another game there, but unfortunately, it's not going to go in the way of them. A little bit too over-aggressive there, especially in the final moments of this game. Shots are going to go down between Claude and King Raph, and it looks like it's going to go in the way of the Vitality team. One of the duos from Vitality are able to take game number 6, so congratulations to them. Absolutely phenomenal job. That should be a 14-kill win. 14-kill win, absolutely stellar performance from Holiday and Bolivia. Lovely.
Opa, antílope. Nós não pode dropar pra trocar. Toma, toma aqui comigo.
Vai rápido, tô sem munição nenhuma.
Faz escudo esquerda, faz escudo esquerda, esquerda, faz escudo esquerda, faz escudo esquerda aqui, na esquerdinha. Tem cara na esquerda sua. Miado. Matei o Holy Father à direita.
Eu matei ele agora de bazuca.
Nossa,
também!
caralho.
Esse é o melhor do mundo!
É o melhor do mundo.
É na frente, é na frente, é na frente! Tá cheirado. Frente, vou carregar, vou carregar. Calma, vou carregar, calma.
Mano, tem munição.
Fica full direita, fica full direita. Achei que é na minha frente. Tá cheirado na minha frente.
Nossa, foi linda essa snipada, hein?
Rápido. Cheira, 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 cheira.
Vai carregar escudo agora.
Faz a frente escudo, faz a frente escudo, rápido.
Escudo vai
Onde
quebrar,
abre, vai onde abre o escudo, vai onde abre o
Não tem
escudo.
não tem escudo.
Um na direita, um na direita.
Matei um.
Melhor do mundo! Meu Deus, o que eu fiz ali, gente? Oh my goodness! Meu Deus,
Oh my
Bolívia.
goodness.
É a jogada do ano, mano!
Deu um tiro nele,
Eu dei um hit aqui,
Eu vi,
mano
eu
do
vi.
céu, velho! Isso aqui já ganhamos o camp, Bolívia. Nem precisa de primeiro lugar. Com isso aqui já foi top, velho.
Verdade mesmo,
Meu
mano.
amigo,
Caralho.
holy shit!
Da hora, velho.
Mano, que bala que eu dei no cara. Bolívia,
Porque
olha a live, Bolívia.
eu vi, porque eu dei uma bazucada nele e tu deitou ele e já
Mano do céu, olha isso, Bolívia. Olha minha live. Minhas mãos estão formigando. Bolívia, você precisa olhar a live.
Precisa olhar a live.
Eu vou olhar agora, velho. Aqui minha net tá ruim, velho.
Holy shit.
Holy shit. Ai, caramba.
Meu Deus, meu irmão
Joguei
chega, tá
demais,
formigando,
Ele
filho.
gravou? Ele telou? Ele telou ou não?
Ele telou, acho que ele telou.
Ele telou.
Joga demais, cara.
Porque ele telou logo a
Mano
snipada,
do
né, velho?
céu. Holy. Última queda, Bolívia.
Caramba, nice.
2 million on TikTok. My little scrumptiouses. There is nobody so far that we can call out for any kind of cheats chat. Don't worry. I get the feeling that you want Ackman's team to win. Of course I do. Of course.
Nice,
Me and Holy
man.
Father and Ackman are good friends. That's not to mean that I don't like whoever wins. It doesn't matter to me. I would love to see Holy Father perform well in a tournament for once, Namzi, because he has never placed in like a top 3 spot. So I think with that performance, if they have another good game, they could get a top
Nossa
3
senhora,
performance, which is that's what I'm kind of hoping for them, just because they have like Agman's obviously done it many times, but Holy Father's never had like a really good podium finish. So I'm hoping for them to finish in that top 3 spot for sure. Absolutely. You're
Nice.
definitely right in saying that, Namzi. Thanks for the 10 points, man. I appreciate it, bro. All right, chat. We'll get out of this and we'll get ready for the 7th and
Oh, jogou
final
muito,
game,
mano.
my little scrum diddly yumptiouses. Oh, a lot of people are saying Team 1 is cheating on the TikTok chat because all the TikTok chat is spamming. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Team 1 is obviously Holy Father and Ackman's team, chat. Duh. This is the last game, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely. The last game, without a doubt. Game number 7. A bull boss and
Vou
Ican are
encher minha água,
definitely
tá?
still in the lead.
Eu já volto. I'll be
For
back.
now, inside of this competition, chat. They're definitely still in the lead for now. So we'll have to see if they can close it out here in the final moments of this game. The only way I think they don't win is if they have a disappointing performance and somebody else has an insane performance. An insane performance would be necessary from teams like Ackman's team, Winoza, 30-minute, Topo Poncho, Wolves. Those are the teams that would really need to do something. Patata and Ross Kid, I guess, would need to do something as well. I didn't actually see where they placed in that game, if they did have a good run of it. Also, King Raph is right up there as well with their performance last time as that game finished off. So I think that OP, they just need to stay alive. Like, if I was part of that OP team with the ball, balls, and can, I would land dormitory and I would stay there for as long as possible, rotate into the zone late, and just play my life. Not try to take any fights, get a couple of placement points, maybe a couple of kills, secure the victory. That's what they want to do. Yeah, that's what they want to do this game. Ferg, the holiday guy that sniped... Oh, I don't really... Okay, Red Viper. That's not really my decision to make, viewing their, like, MS and their VPNs and stuff, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, chat, we're getting ready for game number 7. It's all gonna come down to this very particular moment.
last
Namzi,
game.
thanks again for the
Let's go.
£20. I'd like to cheer up the kids a little in the tournament. Thank you. Much love, Namzi. Much love, bro. I hope you're having a good day today watching the stream, and I hope your team ends out on top. That would be great for your region, bro. That would be twice in a row. The only other team or region that's won twice in a row would be Europe. So it'll be the first time that Middle East has won twice in a row. Every other tournament where it's been back-to-back has been European teams. And I think European teams won like 3 or 4 tournaments back-to-back. So it's good to see that Middle East are rising up a little bit here and coming and clutching up against some of the best teams in the entire world for sure. Caddington. It looks like Flexing and Berlinski have completely given up. The team from Nigeria and South Africa. I know that I get some flack, chat, in the last tournament for saying that the African teams aren't performing well, but I just call it how I see it. Me saying that African teams aren't performing well in the global stage does not mean that I don't like African teams. If I didn't like any region, it's my event. I would just ban them. Obviously, I like the African teams. But the fact of the matter is, we need to get some more African esports going so that you guys can get better and perform better against these European and Middle Eastern teams. Same could be said for Latin America right now. I think Latin America are kind of letting down their side here, and they were really good last year. But going into 2025, there's only really one team on top of this leaderboard from Latin America, and it is Topo and Panchito. You've got Patata and Rosskid in there too, but I don't know if they're going to finish in the money. Right now, the current money holders are a team from the Middle East, a team from the Philippines, a team from Europe, a team from Latin America, and a second team from Europe. So we've got 2 Europes, no Africa, 1 Latin America. Right now, top 5.
Oh. This is the last game.
Let's get into it, chat. Let's see what's going down on this final game, my little scrumdiddlyumptiouses. Oh, let me get Galacto on, actually. I haven't heard this song in a minute. Oh my god, so many people are landing here. Oh dear, this is not good. You do not want to land right here, broski. Absolutely not. Oh no. No.
Nossa, já morreu, mano.
Off the bat to Nairobi. That's going to go down between 2 different teams here. Third party comes through as well from LSK. However, people are telling me to watch team number 37. This is a very good team. They've been good in many different tournaments. I believe these guys are from Brazil.
Yeah.
And they're definitely from South America. Absolutely. And I didn't really know too much about them until these tournaments started, but they were definitely the best team from their region for many different events. And they performed really, really well in the past. I know that a couple of people on TikTok are going to say, oh, they're cheating or whatever because they one-clipped Ackman. That was just a really good snipe. And they haven't done anything suspicious at all throughout the entirety of the day. So we don't need to worry about anything just there at all. Let's see if they landed Dormitory for the OP team. It looks like they did. So they're going to land over in Dormitory. They are free to go. The only team that could really stop them here would be Ackman and Holy Father. If they were to take them down very early game, maybe something could be done. But as for now, they are in the lead by about 29 points. Actually, it's 19 points. Because the Vitality Duo had a really good game last game. I'm going to go ahead and update the scoreboard. This could be robbed. This could absolutely be robbed by a different duo, chat. I don't think the Middle East would want that. Wow. And I just called out Latin America for being bad, and the Vitality Duo have went right up the leaderboard. Look at that, chat. Holy Ackman is in the top 5 too, chat. Ackman and Holy Father are in the top 5. So they're doing really, really good. But I think the story really is about how dominant today. Absolutely. They really haven't shedded a tear after the 3rd game. The first game was kind of like lost.
Fight BR fair, bro.
Já morreu.
Tirash, bro.
There's no way. He already dead.
They're gonna play in a dumb way. Fine. Thought back. Chad, don't die, bro. What the fuck? Look at this trash, bro. Chad, don't die. I swear, what the fuck are these people doing to the MS, bro? Do you see that? You see fucking stream snipers shooting, body shooting. Man, you guys are idiots, bro.
Idiots, bro.
Fucking ruining the fun like that. Let's get GG's in the chat, bro.
Yeah,
see these trash stream snipers? You see these people? What the fuck are they doing, man? Like, honestly.
What the fuck are they doing?
They do like the land in Ski Town, of course,
I feel
as
sad for
they want to
him.
get their snowboards and use that to their advantage when they rotate into the zone. So it's obvious why they land up here. It's the same thing with iCAD and a bull balls. They want the snowboards to their advantage, and they want to have that transport move around the map easy without having to use cars and rely on things like that. Loading and Slayer still alive and trying to do something in this tournament now. They've fallen off a cliff. They're now down at 7th place position. Really disappointing performance from them in today's tournament. Honestly, probably the worst performance I've seen from Slayer and Loading ever in a tournament final. So not amused with their performance whatsoever. Was hoping to see a little bit more from them. ENG, Holiday in Bolivia, obviously still landing over by New Vision City. They've been there before and they're going back there again.
Qual o
This
nome
is the
deles?
Vitality duo that we've talked about a lot
Vitality
in this
Duo?
tournament.
É eles?
Bardax and COD Ninja also
São
kind of
eles?
fell off,
Estão em segundo, velho.
unfortunately. They've also
O
kind of fallen
Holiday
down
e
a little
o,
bit
e o
here.
cara são em segundo
And they were
lugar.
doing really good for a long time. Pekador, they were 2nd place at one point, and now they're 10th, so they've fallen off a cliff. Oh, let's go down. Not able to get the full kill or a wipe onto them. Oh, even more
Deve
SMRS
ser,
is
né,
happening
mano?
here. Secret taking a lot of damage. A third party could come through here for the other team over on
Isso daí o pessoal tem
Sanitarium.
que ser
Virus and Secret
agressivo,
still
né?
alive.
Porque,
Now
mano,
they're
isso
gonna
precisa
get
de
back to
ponto,
full health,
velho.
and now it's pretty much an even fight unless a third party comes through, and I feel like he's going to rotate around the side as Magic has died, Senior J has died, and those guys had a terrible tournament. They are out, and I believe they're not even finishing in the top 10. Ratisma's also out as well, not finishing in the top 10. Secret's trying to make something happen here. Bardax and COD Ninja just right beside them. Virus has rotated far and away back now. Ooh, nice SMRS, just barely didn't hit him. Secret has been spotted by COD Ninja, not able to land any of the shots onto him. Shots go down, finally able to land something. Not gonna get the knock, so that was a pretty terrible fight for both sides of the argument there. ENG, probably gonna need
Sim,
to take a
eu
couple
não sei se
more
esse sim foi da minha pergunta.
fights than I would say
Acho que
OP
sim,
need to
porque eles
take,
estão em
simply
segundo.
because
Pode
they
ser,
are
eles sim.
second, not first. So they need to take these
Ah.
fights as opposed to running from them.
They're seconds, tá? Então
They
são
could have
eles
probably
mesmo.
taken a third party position there and got 2 free
top, mano.
elims,
Nossa, eu
but
quero
they
muito que eles
didn't
ganhem,
go
velho.
for it, surprisingly enough.
Tá, então eles têm que matar
They're
esse
going for
OP
it now, though. A
time.
little bit late.
Não pode deixar eles
Will it be
matar
too late,
direito pra não
too
pegar
sorry?
ponto.
Or will
Porque
it
não
be
tá
the perfect
fácil.
play,
E
though,
eles
as
têm que
they
matar
spotted
bastante.
Slick right here?
Eles estão
Shots gonna go
19
down.
pontos atrás.
Landed
Eles
a
têm que
couple,
ganhar.
and he's gonna get knocked right here,
não.
and this might be it for Team ENG. It's not looking too good. He does have a defender in his hand. He's gonna get shot
No,
from
no,
the
no,
side
no,
again.
corre.
Barely getting away for 9.
Corre.
He's one shot, and he
Ah.
is eliminated. Too late, too sorry was exactly what
Nossa, eles
happened
estavam em
there, ladies and
segundo,
gentlemen.
mano.
And now, the only team that really looks like they can take down the OP roster will be
Caraca, o Holy Father, mano.
King and Claude. As Holy Father's able to take a double kill right there as we watch. Damn, I haven't heard that voice line in a while. Cap will take down one of the opposing team.
Ah,
It's going to be an RGT
ixi.
styler.
Pra que eles podem cair, mano, do
See you
top
later,
2
rotating
pro
down
top
and around.
6
Do not want to take that
facilmente.
fight at all.
E não ganha nada, velho.
Stellar stays alive for a little bit longer along with Chapo.
Putz, que triste.
It's
Mano.
going to be Africa versus Philippines here in this fight. Chapo already
Eles
has
continuam em
4
segundo, pelo
elims
menos,
on the
velho,
board,
mas
which
bem
is
difícil.
phenomenal this early on. Especially since we're only watching that first zone close in. Oh, he hasn't watched him. I don't think he's seen him. Wow. Could easily go and get this kill here. Oh, he missed the shot. He's gonna get turned on. Oh, baby Chapo. The pride and joy of Africa gets absolutely dominated on the main stage in front of everyone. Unfortunate situation for him to be in. Let's hop on over to Akman now. As Holy Father has been eliminated, he does have 3 elims though as well. So these guys have actually came back in this tournament and performed really
Ah,
well.
eles pegaram
in it.
3 kills, tá ligado?
3 kills.
3 pontos aí faz
They're
diferença.
already 5th place. They could take over the Vitality duo if they do a couple of more frags here and there. Maybe even just place pretty high, and they'll be able to take them down. So they could go into 4th place in just a moment. We'll hop on over to Nerosa. Is there another team up for contention here? Nobody's around them, so they
Cadê o
don't
AP
need to worry
time?
about
Time
anything
AP.
just yet.
Nossa, tamo vivo ainda.
How about a ball balls and Can?
Brook tá
They have
jogando,
0
não?
elims so far in this game.
Brook
Is there
não
anyone
joga esse
even
campeonato,
around
ele é
them?
tretado com o iFerg,
Oh,
o iFerg
Riz.
chamou ele pro campeonato, aí ele não
Rascal.
quis. Aí, sei lá, o iFerg insistiu, sei lá, deu uma treta lá. Não jogaram. É porque o iFerg queria muito, né, que o cara é famosinho no Battle Royale, pá, e o cara não quis participar, acho que, sei lá, com medo de perder, tá ligado? Aí tiveram uma tretinha.
Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. Oh,
Aí o
it's gonna
iFerg ia
happen
chamar
right here.
ele, mano, bloqueava o iFerg, bagulho assim, tá ligado? Apagava o comentário dele.
Steps have been spotted as well. I don't think that it's likely. Loading has been No!
Oxe, cara, mano, esse cara
my
não
God,
morre,
they
velho.
barely got away with it. Loading's alive for a little bit longer. He's trying to be
Nossa,
safe through the smoke.
WILDCARD versus...
A Bullball's not able to land the
Lotex.
shots just yet. Can's gonna get flashed
Loading, na
here.
verdade, né?
He's gonna rotate out. A
Ele
Bullball's
embora.
and Can rotating away. They do not want to take that fight
É,
whatsoever
melhor ficar no final,
against
mano.
Slayer and Loading.
Vocês acham que, mano,
They had no idea that they were there.
os caras não vai passar esses caras aí, esses OP aí. Já,
Loading.
eu acho que a gente ganha só nesse
Staying alive
round
for
aí. Só nesses outros
Bullballs
rounds.
and Can also getting back up to full health, but unfortunately
100
this is gonna be a
pontos.
third party
Pô,
situation
não, 75
for
pontos tá
Loading.
ótimo já.
He needs to run away from this or get some sort of smoke play. You need to smoke off the other team. Something needs to happen where Loading can get closer to them and make a play.
E, ó, eles
That's
são
exactly
44
what's gonna
pontos. Eu
Shots
quase que,
go down.
mano,
Loading's probably gonna die here, I would say.
31 pontos atrás,
just
velho.
yet.
É muito aqui, ó.
OP still having third party this like we're known for. Nice little kill coming through there from Loading. Oh my
Nossa.
God! And the third party doesn't come through in
3
time.
kills já
Loading
pra
stays
ele.
alive for a little
Ok.
while longer. So does Slayer. Smoke bomber comes down. They're going to try and loot up, and I think OP might go in for the push here. That's exactly what they're going to go and do. They're going to try and push them out of this situation. They're doing a little bit too late though.
Ih, o Super
Ackman
Jeff
falls to
matou o
Super Jeff.
Roliak, mano.
We'll hop on over to that now that we've spotted that fight. Holy Father, last alive on his team as his teammate has fallen. We want to see these guys get into the top 3 situation and finish in a podium place. Holy Father's probably getting calls for Ackman to say, don't fight this. Let's try and get this podium finish. Let's try and get a top 3 for us just for now. Loading and Slayer staying alive still. Not sure where the OP guys went. They must have rotated away. It looks like it. I wouldn't take a fight against this duo if they came at me with knives, let alone a bunch of guns like an AK-117. So OP rotate out of this situation. They still have 0 kills, no points gained from them so far. I know the entirety of the Middle East wants to see them win. The question is if it's a possibility or not. Can they win? Oh. They don't have anyone around them anymore except for Slayer, but it looks like Synth and Lynch are rotating into the zone using cars. I don't think they'll take that fight though. I think they're going to be safe rotating into the zone. They won't have anything to worry about. The only thing that Holy Father needs to worry about is getting back Ackman's tag. I don't know if he got it there. Hopefully he is either going to get it or he got it. As Narosa also has a couple of frags on the board as well. It looks like Shen Gaming has been spotted over and outside the zone. They do have a bike to use to get inside of it. There's only 22 teams left inside of this competition chat. Remember, this is game number 7. It's the final game of the entire event. So I appreciate you guys all coming out today to watch the chaos ensue as Slayer takes down one of the rotators. That might be a calling for OP to take that fight against them as OP were right in front of them. Let's see where they went. Oh, they're thinking about going back. This is it. Oh, that's not a good fight to take. Lots of different teams over in their lines here. You don't want to take that fight. Ali and Kust are going to need to hop out of that car. And they're probably going to be the first team to get some sort of points here. As finally getting targeted across the map. Kust has finally got out of his car.
Quem é o do Ganyth? Eu não tô jogando não, só tô
Bullballs are
assistindo.
going to be taking these guys down from afar here. They should not have went through the bridge, and it looks like Slayer and Loading are going to opt to go a different way. They're not going
Os
to
caras
take
estão só
a third party
sobrevivendo,
against
não tô
OP.
querendo nem
They're not
matar, tá
even gonna
ligado?
go close to them. They're going to rotate around the entirety
Tá
of the
certo,
map
velho.
instead.
Só de eles
And now
ficaram no top
Kust and
10
Father
ali,
are
ganhar
in
um
a
pontinho ou outro,
2v2
velho.
against
Eles
the
já
top
não vão
team
perder.
inside of the tournament so far, with pretty much no health left to use. A Bullballs rotating into the zone instead. Do not want to take that fight outside of it. They know that if they lose an early game fight, they might lose their #1 spot. Keep in mind, there's still 21 teams alive and they have no points whatsoever. Opting to go down for the loadout drop instead. Probably going to go for a custom AK-117. Let's see what he picks. Absolutely. Custom AK-117. It got nerfed recently, but it's still the best AR in the game for these players to use. Both of them opting to pick it up as well. And I think that Kust and Fatherly made it into the zone there, along with Slayer and Loading. Haven't had an update from Ackman and Holy Father in a while, though, but it looks like they're trying to rotate into the zone, and the zone is pretty far away from them. Luckily, they have a free rotate in for the most part. I can't see OP in the map just yet, so I'm actually going to hop down and see where they are. Ah, they're down at the very bottom. I wasn't even looking down there.
Brasil ainda tá qualificado do campo e, mano, eles estão em segundo, né? Vamos ver depois que acabar essa partida.
So I
Eles
would
morreram
actually
já.
say that these guys need to run. Oh my god, they're gonna throw. This is gonna be the first team wipe. This is not a formidable opponent. Vector and McCoy are here for fun. They are not here to win. So if Cannon and Bullballs were to take them down, it would be a swift wipe and 2 easy eliminations onto their total. for now. I can see Bull Balls is just trying to look across the map here to see if this team from Kust and Ali decide to rotate through. It's not going to happen just yet, though. They're going to stay alive for a little bit longer, and we'll leave OP for now to avoid any kind of stream sniping measures. Ackman is over and around Loading and Slayer. They're actually behind them. Don't want to take that fight either. It looks like there's different fights happening, and I think OP are actually in that fight. Oh, Bull Balls has been knocked. Where's Ken? Where's Ken in all of this? I don't see him. It's a third party coming in too. Smoke Bomber's in. Can he do anything to help his teammate? It's looking likely. They went for the wrong guys. Again, they have went for the wrong people. And OP come out on top because the team goes for the wrong opponents. That is like the 4th time we've seen this game where they are able to either revive their teammate, get back a tag, or stay alive just because the opposing rosters decide not to go for them and instead go for the other teams. Absolutely incredible, chat. It's happened so many times in this tournament. In this Game 7 series, as we see Holy Father and Ackman still alive, trying to go for a top 3 finish here. Vitality Duo might go out of the top 3 after their performance in this game as well. Neros is still alive also, but they don't have that many kills. I believe that Claude is still up as well. I'll need to just double check that he is. Okay. OP. A Bull Balls and Ken able to take down another. It's going to be Mellow that falls this time, chat. Much love, Namzi. Hope you're having a great day,
esses 4 pontos aí que ele tinha conseguido, mano. Muito difícil de perder
yeah, I know. Everyone plays on high ping on these servers.
What?
Prime's been spotted. A Bull Balls trying to make something work here. It's not going to be likely, though. This Prime's going to rotate back and around. Go upside the hill. There we are.
Nossa, cara, olha o dano que eles dão, velho.
On the board for Ken. And a Bull Balls. It's highly likely that they can take this home in a back-to-back win for the Middle East, chat. It's definitely very likely that that happens.
$5.000, $25.000, né? $30.000 quase já. $15.000 pra cada um.
They do have all the kills that they need, in my opinion. They just need
né,
the placement points, and it looks like since nobody is close to them, they should be good to do so. As Loading is going to be able to take down 2 more players, take down the entire Super Jeff team, and they're going to be eliminated.
E eu não sei se eles estão streamando, né? Se tiver streamando, já pegando bastante view, ganha mais dinheiro ainda.
As they're sitting on top of the platform. Snipes go down, able to take down Lele right
there. Tá longe pra caralho, hein?
Oh. Bang, not able to land that, but Lotex is able to land the shot with his sniper. SMRS, bang, Lotex gets the kill on to Lele, but the second kill does not come through just yet. Still needs to stay focused. The game's not over at all. Still 11 teams alive. The zone is actually quite big
chegar no top 5 pra caralho, hein, mano.
Up right here. Yeah, it's just quite an open zone, and there is a lot of divots to use to keep people alive, which is good for all of the teams still in it. Lotex team fighting to go into the money here. Akaza should be a free kill for him. There we go. Comes through from Ranzu. Love to see it. Akaza and Ranzu trying to stay alive for as long as possible, but Lotex's team are now targeting them from above the platform. Land that shot, Lotex. Land a shot. Not able to do so, unfortunately, from him. I can't able to take down Exotico. These guys are still remaining dominant, even though they've been targeted so many times from so many different people. Ackman's going to get hit by an SMRS across the map from one of the OP players. The snowboard comes down. A retaliation SMRS comes through from Holy Father, but he unfortunately misses it. Holy Father trying to make something work. He puts a smoke down. Not a smoke bomber, though. Just a smoke. Trying to stay alive for a little bit longer here. We can see where the next zone goes, and it looks like Holy Father does have the best zone position. Unfortunately, he is still getting targeted by the team of OP. And now with Slayer and Loading coming in from the other side, they are in a difficult situation to stay alive. Loading ends up landing, and that need comes through. The full kill comes through from the Bull Balls. As we've seen many times before, these guys are a class act at stealing knocks. If you ever have a knock in the game, you want to get it as soon as possible, because more often than not, a Bull Balls and Ken will steal it from you. Oh, Lotex has been spotted trying to get into a chopper right there, chat, but it's not going to happen. Unfortunately for him, he's going to get knocked in. Oh, actually not knocked. He's going to get his helicopter destroyed instantly from a Bull Balls. Only 7 teams left. It would be quite the finish if OP could clutch up this final game. Finish first and win the entire tournament, but we'll have to see what Holy Father comes to. Oh my god! He eliminated both of them with one SMS rocket to end their dominant dominant streak, chat. What an SMRS. That came out of left field, chat. Oh my god. I did not see that happening. But now, unfortunately, Holy Father's probably going to die here to Claw. There we go. That's going to be all she wrote for Holy Father. But that might be enough to put him into the top 3. At least they are definitely into the money. And it looks like the last remaining teams are all trying their best to get the last points that they can possibly acquire. In the end of this game, Lotex and Razok still alive, along with another very formidable EU team being Slayer and Loading. Busting down to this to 3v3v3. Tokyo team are also up. Loading's taking a lot of damage there, but Razox has been knocked over by Loading as well. Slayer is up on the significant high ground of the rock. Tokyo's right behind that wall, but the shots don't go down for him just yet. Lotex takes down Loading, but Loading takes down Razox, so they're going to trade a piece here. 1v1v2. Lotex is going over onto the side of Slayer. He has spotted Slayer. Unfortunately, these two solos are not focusing on the duo that is right in front of them, chat, which they should definitely be doing, ladies and gentlemen. For the final game, 11 kills here from Slayer and Loading. They're going to go up the leaderboards a lot after this game. Final zone's about to collapse in. You got about 14 seconds left to work with to try and figure out your strategy and what you want to do in this final moment of the final game of the Wildcard Duo Cup. It's our first duo tournament since last year, and it looks like Tokyo and Alat are in the position to take this win. They just need to stay alive. They're gonna go for the defender play, which is a little bit early. Dare I say it? He does have another defender. Another early defender there is going to probably cost him his life, and Burnley is going to go down. That was a terrible play from both of them. And now it's down to the EU pro players. And I think it's going to go in the way of Slayer here, ladies and gentlemen, as he does have the smoke bomber. Able to use the movement to his advantage, but now Lotex is really fighting back. They have no health. The zone's literally collapsing in on each other, and it looks like Lotex takes it. A phenomenal game from Lotex there to finish off the Game 7 series of the Wildcard Duo Cup, with players from every region across the world, and some of the most dominant performances we've seen in individual games thus far in any of our tournaments over the last 11 months. 9 kills in a win coming through from Lotex and Razox. That's going to really beef up their scoreline here as we get ready to reveal to you guys where everyone placed. Solid performance there from Holy Father. Absolutely crazy SMRS to take down the top dogs, being OP going into that match. Couldn't believe it. Absolutely couldn't believe it. Phenomenal stuff there, Holy Father. A good performance from both him and Ackman. Fingers crossed they get in that top 3. We were really hoping for it. It might be the case here, chat. It really might be that they get into the top 3, and if so, that would be a historic run for both Holy Father and Ackman in this duos event. As for now, Lotex is going to add a lot of points on, and so is Loading and Slayer. I don't think they will take over a lot of players in that top 3. Vitality Duo are going to drop quite significantly here. Claude and King Raph, I don't think will drop really at all. And I don't think Ackman will be able to go into the top 3 because of that. And then we've also got Loading and Slayer that might push up a little bit along with Lotex. So fingers crossed they at least get top 5. But we'll have to wait and see who finished first. If I had to guess, it would be that OP roster. The team's going to go ahead and calculate up the scores for now, chat. But what a day of the Wildcard Duo Cup event. Phenomenal performances from so many different teams, many different regions. And I'm pleasantly surprised by Ackman and Holy Father's performance. Let's see if they play with each other again in a future tournament, chat, because that would be absolutely phenomenal. If you're new around here, make sure to subscribe or follow depending on what platform you're on. Remember, we're closing in on 2 million on TikTok and 5 million on YouTube. We'll go down the list so that you can see where the disappointing performances were for that final game. Wagner, unfortunately, was the first to go out. They had a really good middle of the tournament, but they did fall off quite significantly towards the end. So, disappointing to see them so far down on that list. As we go further and further up the scoreboard, you can see good performances from a couple.
Esse daqui era o placar do penúltimo jogo. Aí teve o último e vão recontabilizar tudo pra ver quem ganhou, entendeu?
Ron got 12 total frags that game, so I think this leaderboard will actually shift up greatly here as we come to a conclusion of our Wildcard Duo Cup. And as we look towards the top of the leaderboard over the top 10, it looks like a lot of them didn't get that many kills. Obviously, being OP, a Bull Boss and Ican were able to do so, chat. They were able to get a bunch of kills. Apparently, Holy Father's sad? Why? They did so well, chat. That was the best performance I've ever seen from Holy Father. That was unbelievable, especially that wipe that he got onto the OP team. That's gonna be a legendary clip to say the least. And we're getting the scores tallied up. If I had to guess, I'll say Ackman's team are top 5, OP's team are top 5 in the money. I'm gonna put Low Tex's team, King Rap's team top 5 in the money. Those would be 4 of the picks I would put as top 5 in the money. And Claude's team, so it would be like OP, Claude. Where did Narosa place? They only got 7th place with 2 frags. I don't know, they might be 5th or 6th. It's gonna be close. I think they might have gotten taken over there, chat. It's gonna be a close list. Absolutely, but I would say that Low Texas team are definitely up there. Wolves, Ackman, King Raf. Honestly, the Philippines teams might have fallen off there a little bit, other than
what a tournament.
Ackman and Holy Father, chat. They might have fallen off just a little bit, but we're getting the scores updated for you guys just now as we wait for that graphic to come over. Thank you very much, Latos, for that generous donation. I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, bro.
Damn, chat. Is Holy Father really that sad? Oh, that's a shame. What about Chapo? I think Chapo's team kind of fell off. Actually, they did fall off that tournament, unfortunately. They definitely aren't in the top 5. Definitely not in the top 5 at all. Vitality Duo would have fallen off in that last game. Pancho as well. Patata, Pucuador, Wagner Wash, Wagner Nash, Peace and Love, Latecomers, IE Sports, Super Pip, Secret. Those kind of teams all finished really, really low compared to kind of where you would probably want them to if they're your #1 team and you want them to do the best, which is kind of unfortunate. It is what it is. But Father did really good today. So did Ackman. They performed super, super well. So congratulations to them for performing so well. Along with OP, they absolutely dominated on the day. Bullballs and Ican are kind of known as being the best players from the Middle East. And it feels like they're probably about to do a back-to-back swoop, similar to what we've seen from the EU region just a couple of months back. The question is, if we tallied up all of the global events, what region would be the most winning so far? Madnan, while you're doing that and while Bright's making the graphic, could you do that for me? Could you do that? Let me know what team has won the most, or what, not even what team. Actually, yeah, what region has won the most? I think right now, it's Europe on top, and then Middle East second place for overall wins. And Middle East are catching really fast, chat. They're catching up super quick in terms of overall wins since we started these events last year in the summer of 2024, chat. I don't know. I think it's gotta be EU then Middle East. 100%. So Madnan's told me these are the positional power rankings. Okay, chat? Madnan has given me the power rankings for all 5 regions as we get these tallied up for you. EU is first in the power rankings. They've won the most. Middle East are second in the power rankings. Then followed by the Americas, who are third in the power rankings. Asia is currently 4th, and Africa is 5th, so they're last place. I would say that Americas and Asia are quite interchangeable. If we were to look at the scores, there's probably a couple of points in it between different teams. It wouldn't be that far, as they typically perform quite similar to each other. And then the Middle East has only really come in the last 4 tournaments or so and really shown how good they are. So it's good to see that a new region does join the fray and they're able to do something very good, chat. So shout out to the Middle East for that. Absolutely, it was a phenomenal day of Duo's wildcard, chat. It really was. I'm super happy with basically everything that happened today. It was really, really fun. I enjoyed casting it. I was super excited for the day. You heard me in the intro. I accidentally had my mic on in the intro music on our main YouTube broadcast stream, and I was like, you know, I was doing all the, like, I was so excited, like, and then I just said, oh wait, I have my mic open. I have my freaking mic open, dude. Of course I do. All right, chat, we're gonna go ahead and put the scores on your screen right now. I'm actually gonna put them on TikTok first because we've put every other score on YouTube first for the overall scoring. It will show the top 10 scores for the day, chat. There it is over on TikTok. for both of them. And of course, YouTube, here is the final scores. As you can see, undoubtedly,
cadê a Vitality? Nossa, em sétimo,
Team
mano.
OP
vida,
have finished on top. That is back-to-back wins for the Middle East. The only other region to win back-to-back tournaments is Europe. So they are the second region ever to do it. The real question now is, after this absolutely dominant run, will they be able to do the treble and go 3 times back-to-back like Europe has done in the past and become the most dominant region in 2025? That's still up to... It's still up for grabs. It's absolutely still up for grabs, chat.
MLP won.
Absolutely still up for grabs.
Nice.
Either way, chat, that's going to wrap up today's tournament. Congratulations to everyone who played on it, especially Team OP for taking home that win. Low Texas team finished in 2nd place at the end of the day, winning $2,000. Then we've got Wolves in there, a nice little revenge spree towards the end for Slayer and Loading, finishing in 3rd place. King Raph and Claude finishing in 4th place. Then, of course, Holy Ackman's team finished in 5th. Although they didn't win a lot of money in terms of prizing, I'm sure they'll win all of the money in terms of viewership, chat, because they were going absolutely crazy. And everyone was so excited to see Holy Father do well in a tournament for the first time. So good job to those teams. Of course, Winoza ended up just below Holy Ackman's team with 58 points and a 56th point performance for Vitality's duo. Topo and Pancho ended up falling off quite unfortunately towards the end. Team Patata and Ross Kid as well further down there, along with the 10th place finishing team being Percador, chat. What a day of tournament hosting, chat. It's been your host, Ferg, of course. My voice is shot. I'm gonna go and do my tournament victory lap by getting my favorite chicken wings, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Make sure to follow and subscribe. Help us reach 2 million on TikTok and 5 million on YouTube. Congratulations to all the creators that participated, and make sure to send all of your stats in so that we can give you that extra $5,000 in creator rewards. That's just a way for me to say thank you to every single one of you for participating in these events throughout the last year. We couldn't have done it without the creators, and most importantly, we couldn't have done it without you guys at home deciding to watch every single event that we have held on Battle Royale over the last 10 or so months. So with that being said, chat, it's been great. Cheers! This is water. I'm just letting you know, it's water. Cheers to everyone. Have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you guys in the next live stream, whether it's an event you come back for or something else. Either way, make sure to live your life with purpose. Do something that will help you mentally, physically, financially with the rest of your day, and I hope to see you guys back again very soon. Much love, guys. Have a great rest of your day, my little
was a good tournament. Thank you guys for watching me.
See you later, game.
Good weekend for you. See you later, ok? Obrigado a todo mundo que apareceu aí. Bom final de semana pra vocês. Talvez mais à noite eu faça outra live jogando SD de Alp. É nóis, viu? Tamo junto. GG's, guys. Thank you so much for watching me.